Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Eureka College in Eureka, Illinois. I'm Tim Miller, along with Stacy Weiland. Today, we'll be bringing you the women's championships here from Eureka College. So, this is the first round. It will not be very many matches in this round, and then that'll be followed by the quarterfinals, and then that'll take us all the way to the finals later this afternoon. We are going to go with two mats at this point, and we'll be as wide as we can get on those two mats. So Stacy and I will try to let you know who's on each mat, of course. When it gets to the finals, we'll be down to one, and we can zoom in and keep score and all of that. Stacy, welcome in, buddy.
Oh, thanks for having me, Tim. It's a great day to be inside of a gym.
It's a little chilly outside.
Somebody that never peaked out over 5'8". I love mats from wall to wall inside these things.
Yes. So we'll be trying to tell you who's on what mat. So what do we know for sure?
Well, bout number one, we've got a mat one. It's Angela Knepp from Huntington, and you've got Calista Dawkins from Schreiner University. On mat number two, we've got Joy Jackson from Schreiner University and Aaliyah Young from Eureka College.
So which one is one and which one is two today? Does it look? Do we know?
Well, it looks to our right is number one.
Okay. All right, they're waiting for the noon and start time, and we're ready to go. And we thank Mr. Woodside, the SID here at Eureka, for setting us up, and he even got you a nice chair, buddy.
That's right. We're set up on our perch up high.
Yeah, this is a media row up here, and it's a great position, and I think we're able to, with all this equipment up here, they're not going to mess with ours, I think, if we leave it and come back tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Here we are, underway, and the champions. So already, are we going through the buys, too? Is that what's happening? Oh, I thought he was raising hands over there already. All right, so who do we have on the right?
We've got a quick takedown there.
Which two are over here?
Looks like it's Joy Jackson and Aaliyah Young, I believe.
Okay.
We'll get our...
Well, there's some points, right? Or did they not confirm it?
No,
Yeah.
There's three on the takedown.
There it is.
Scoreboard operators down there are a little slower than the referees
They
on the mats
started.
today.
They haven't started the time yet.
Oh, that is right. Everybody's a little rusty in the first match of the day.
Yeah, the time is not running.
Well, it looks like Angela had already in on her second takedown attempt.
Well, track wrestling is going to have exactly what they have on the floor, which is nothing. Right?
No, it's track wrestling actually has the
Oh,
score
good.
correct.
Oh,
The
that's
floor has not figured it out yet. Referee's trying to work with them to say, hey, let's get our...
Yeah, he's looking at the clock, too, and realizing it's not right. It's not running at all. It's all tied to the computer, too. So let's go to the other mat for a while.
Yeah, over here we've got Joy Jackson and Aaliyah Young.
Oh, she's got a...
She looks like Joy's... Looks like she's
position
got
there.
her in a... Boy, she's got her stacked up high. A
That's
pin
it.
for her right
That's
away.
it. So
A minute, 7 seconds into the first period, we have our first pin and first victory of the day.
So the winner will go to the right side on the winner's bracket, and the loser will go to the loser's side.
That's right. On mat number one, they're still trying to figure out the technical problems with the scoreboard.
Again, this is a circus right now for us and everybody on the floor, so we're just trying to keep up with it. So what should be next here?
It looks like we've got Vivian Geither from Eureka and Christina Pacheca from Schreiner. They're getting ready to start here on mat number two. Mat number one, they're still trying to figure out the scoreboard problems.
And this is when you see the glitches, in the beginning of a tournament like this. So Eureka hosted this 2 years ago. The Ozark School hosted it last year. Eureka got it back this year. It's a beautiful gym. It's kind of a sunken gym where everything kind of goes down to the floor. We are really at a stall here. All right, so we got Eureka and Schreiner here.
We've got Eureka and Schreiner, yeah.
Okay.
Vivian Gunther and Christina Pacheca.
We can kind of focus on this one since there's nothing else going on the right side.
It's great when track wrestling's updating more than what the floor is. So
exactly.
we can keep track
You
of
have
it.
to keep upgrading it yourself, though, don't you?
Yeah.
It kind of goes out on us. There we go.
Both wrestlers here on mat number 2 look like they're going upper body wrestling instead of more of the singles and doubles. They seem to want to tie up and get the throws in early.
What weight class are we here?
We're at 145
Okay.
pound. Schreiner College Pacheca gets the early takedown.
She's at 5-0 already. I'm trying to.
Yep, and she's got
Flipper.
the leg lace.
Oh, nice defense there. Very good defense to keep that from turning.
You're right. That's tough to stop once they've got it locked up.
Yeah,
really
but
tight.
she is lanky, and that helped a little bit there.
You are right.
Yeah.
5-0 early lead for Pacheca.
Now we are underway as on the other mat. It seems like they have it all figured out over there as well. She gave it up on the left side. So down 5-0 or 9-0 at one point. She's flipped her and she's got points.
Flipped her through again and rolled through again, and already 9-5. She's making her comeback here, Tim.
It's only 30 seconds in. Hello. We're commenting on the match on the left because it's high octane. This is Eureka and Schreiner on our left.
On mat number 1, you got Angela Knepp, who's taking a 6-1 lead over Callista Dawkins from Schreiner.
They finally have the clock going over there.
What a crazy one here on mat number 2. We're only 2 minutes in, 10-5.
Well, in 30 seconds, we had 15 points almost. Uh-oh.
Gunther tried to do a throw, but she was countered by Pacheca, and Pacheca caught her. And that is now in top working for, boy, she looks like she's trying to near side cradle here, and she's got her locked up pretty tight.
Is that just
Guess the referee calls
action?
a stalemate, and
No action,
going to put him back up.
And they will call stalemate pretty quickly here.
Yeah, the girls' rule are more of the international freestyle rules, and they let them back up, and a roll through will count for back points or exposure points.
You can keep rolling them too and keep adding on.
Exactly. Our folk style wrestling for the men is a little different style of wrestling. But they got both of them got a body lock here on mat number 2.
Now on the men's side, we'll actually have confirmation from another ref at the table, so not so much in the women here. That's the end of the first period. What a 17-point period there. Well, you do get a break to talk to your coach here.
That's the thing about freestyle is you get that break, you can kind of reset your mind and go back out there. And if somebody's down 12-5, it's nothing to get a throw.
Well, we saw
and a couple roll
she
throughs.
was down 5-0, and all of a sudden or 9-0.
Yeah.
She was 9-5 all of a sudden.
Able to come back to make it a match.
So the Eureka coach, Eric Beal, and the Schreiner coach, Troy Jewell, on the left side. Schreiner out of Kerrville, Texas. You ever heard of Kerrville?
I have. But
yeah.
Off the beaten path.
You lived down there not in Kerrville, but you lived down in Texas.
Yeah.
All right, so they're going to start up here on the left side.
Pacheca's really pushing the action down here. She got a little sloppy on her single leg, and then she's defending it pretty well, trying to get a roll through.
Oh, there it is. She got her too. Well, she's aggressive too. She's already working it, trying to get a flip here.
Yeah.
She
got those.
She passed the 45? Not yet.
There's exposure right there.
She's going for a pin. No, she rolled out. She got 2 for that. And now we're going to have a reversal. Wow, how about that?
But I tell you, they go through. She didn't let up.
It's a great match. Yeah, credit the Eureka wrestler for sure. (16-6). Oh, that's enough. 10-point.
15-point match.
Yeah, it's a 10-point mercy.
Back over here on mat number 1, we've got.
This is still the same match.
Angela Knepp is still up 8-3 on Dawkins.
Knepp, a junior out of Huntington. Huntington's coach is Matt Oliver. Huntington out of Montgomery, Alabama. I'm sure we got a whole lot of people from all kinds of states watching today.
Oh, yeah. It's great to have those states in the last decade and a half to start adding on all these schools.
No doubt. Yeah.
Traditionally, back in my day of wrestling, you didn't have much down in the collegiate level in Texas and in Arkansas.
It's 8-5 for Knepp.
You got Paz and I don't want to badger the name, but Aragon from Schreiner and Paz Garcia from Lion.
Lion has not wrestled in a month, so they're looking forward to today. They're well rested.
Dusting off the cobwebs and
yeah.
out there and hitting after.
Hard to make weight again after a month, probably.
Tell me about it. Oh, here we go.
Right to the back.
Mat number 2. It's got her in her back, and it's tough to get off of that one once you've got the whole legs in.
That's it.
Is she going to lock that up?
Yeah. No, he wanted to do it.
I think Aragon
pinned
on mat number 2.
That was 52 seconds. Well, she looks aggressive. Schreiner, of course, 2 consecutive years of being the champions in this women's SLIAC championship. So,
you know, the mat there, all the action was going on mat number 2, but on mat number 1, we ended up, Knepp pulled out an 8-7 victory over Dawkins.
Oh, wow.
She came back, Dawkins came back, but just 1 point shy, and the victory goes to Knepp from Huntington.
All right, who do we have over here on the right? Eureka against. Are we on page 2 yet?
Randy Campy and Caden Collette. 138 pounds from Eureka and Collette from Huntington.
And on the other side, looks like we have Schreiner again.
Well, already they're in the quarterfinals here on mat number 7 because they're going back to the 103-pounders, it looks like.
Oh, so they didn't wrestle in the first round. Right?
Correct. They didn't. They all had buys in the first round, so
that's why they can get away with this.
Because there was only 6 matches in that opening round, they're already going into the quarterfinals.
Okay.
So that quarterfinal, you have 103-pounders Jacqueline Sanchez from Schreiner and Kylie Parrish from Lion.
Sanchez, a freshman with 29 wins coming into this year. Second on the team with wins. A D3 National Invitational 5th place finisher this year. Lion out of Batesville, Arkansas. Emma DeBrum, their coach. And we thank her for the information she sent us this week. Coaches were very helpful. And so is Brian Lavelle, the SID, who you met today. Now we have a pin. Schreiner a pin in the quarterfinal over there.
Jacqueline Sanchez.
Yeah, she gets her 30th win.
Boy, she's had a lot of action this year.
No doubt, as a freshman too. So we're into the quarters. That was 103.
On mat number 1, we still got Caden Collette, who's taking the 2-0 lead over Randy Campy of Eureka.
She picked up 2 more there.
She got some exposure points, and she's working a bar arm. Boy, it's tough once you get in this position to stop it. As you can see, she's rolling around the head and already exposure again. In the fall from Caden Collette.
Great finish there.
Well, once you lock up both those arms like that and walk around the head, it's just it's almost impossible to stop.
Happy camper there.
Over here on mat number 2, we've got 103 pounds, Kendall Jeans from Schreiner and Jordan Epstein from Huntington.
Now each team can wrestle 2 wrestlers today.
In each weight class?
In each weight class. And they just count the best one. It isn't like you have to say that's the one I want the points for. It's you just whoever the best finisher is.
Gotcha. Mat number 1, we still got an opening round match here. 160 pounds, Allie Smith of Huntington is against Jayla Dalton from Eureka College. Mat number 2, we've got Kendall Jeans from Schreiner University and Jordan Epstein. We've got an early takedown there from Kendall. She's trying to lock up the leg lace here. But she's got a pretty good defense to it with her wide stance.
So a recap, who do we have on the right? What 2 schools?
On mat number 1, we've got Allie Smith from Huntington, and we've got Jayla Dalton from Eureka.
Okay.
On mat number 2, we've got Kendall Jeans from Schreiner, and we've got Jordan Epstein from Huntington. So Epstein's got the 2-1 lead right now. And on mat number 1, Allie Smith's up 2-0 over Dalton.
And the left side is a quarterfinal match. The right side is still an opening round match.
Correct. Allie Smith just picked up another point there to take the 3-0 lead over Dalton.
Still first period there.
Another takedown by Epstein over here
there's a roll.
Mat number 2. She got that leg lace tied up tight.
She didn't get any points for that. Though.
There you go, getting another exposure. Boy, she's got those legs tight, Tim.
Yes, she
That's
does.
going to be hard to stop.
There's another roll. That's it.
There they go, 10 points.
Yeah.
Boy, once you get that leg lace up.
You can get points for days, man.
If you can't stop that thing, you're just going to be rolled right through to the end of the match.
So, good match there in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, Jordan Epstein from Huntington.
So the left match should be continuing quarters at this point.
Yeah, it looks like Allie Smith's up 5-0 right now.
Oh, it's 5-4 now.
Oh, and a throw out of bounds.
Did she get it?
They feed her in. 8 to 4. She got a 3-point throw straight to her back.
Wow. So this is Eureka and Huntington, you said?
Yes.
Okay. We got a good match all of a sudden.
Yeah. Soon as Dalton came back, Allie Smith threw that throw with her toes just barely in bounds to put the lead back up to 8 to 4. Over here in mat number 2, it just started. We've got Huntington's Chloe Parrott versus Ruby Gonzalez. Chloe's already got the 2-point lead here in the first 30 seconds and really is being the aggressor. Oh, they're in the body lock again here on mat number 1 where Allie got the throw the first time around. Let's see.
Got an injury situation on the left side. So that's the end of the first period.
End of the period over on mat number 1.
13 points.
Boy, Allie Smith really seems comfortable in that body lock position. And that was a nice throw she had with her, just her toes in bounds to get the 3 points.
That was sweet. Yeah, it's changed over time. The out of bounds now is inbounds as long as somebody is inside.
Yeah. You know, and they say
that
they got to make these.
Toe.
Yeah, yeah. And they say they got to make these mats wider now because you got
the
heavier weight.
Right?
You got a 6 foot.
Oh, good point. Yes.
He's going to end up in the scoreboard area.
Yeah. Second period, 9-4.
Dalton's trying to stay out of that body lock position, but
I would think so.
Being down 9-4, she's going to have to open it up here.
Well, yeah, you know she can throw. We've already seen that.
Here, they're in the body lock position again. Let's see.
This is the 160.
Well, Dalton really wants to get into that Russian tie, but she needs to do something with it. Down 9-4. She's tying up Smith's left arm and not letting her get in that body lock position. But if she's going to lock that up, being down, you're going to have to do something with it or move to something else.
We're still commenting on the right mat. That's the
mat number 1.
The one with more action right now.
After the injury timeout on mat number 2, they've opened him back up between Parrots and Gonzalez. Gonzalez deep in.
She got in there.
Double leg.
No leverage, though. There it is.
Whoa!
To the back. That's it. Wow.
Down 9-4.
That was sweet, wasn't it?
Through, right to the back again.
Right to the pin. Yeah, she was
right
ahead.
To the pin. Yeah, Allie Smith. Correct.
She was ahead. Yeah. That's a great match for Huntington College out of Montgomery, Alabama. Oh, well, we have a decision on mat number 1. Didn't see what happened there. Well, we'll pick it up in the next round. All right, who we got over here? Schreiner and Huntington? Can you tell?
Yeah, we've got Brooke Madden on mat number 1 from Huntington versus Morgan Penzon from Schreiner. And then on mat number...
Oh, look at this on the left side.
On mat number 2, you've already got the early lead. In the first 10 seconds, a throw right to the back. She's got her in her back tight.
This is McMurray.
McMurray and Huntington. Shelby Fugate from Huntington and Chelsea Upton from McMurray. Boy, she's bridging hard there. That's almost impossible to stay off your back like that.
Yeah, how long can you do it, though? This is
That's
an early part of the period.
When you get put there in the first,
she got
gets
out
off.
of it. Wow. That's impressive.
That's tough.
And all that's just 4 points, too.
Fugate is on top trying to lock up the leg lace now after she put her to the back for 4.
They're up. Oh, no turn. Uh-oh.
And they're putting them back up on their feet.
Wow.
Mat number 2.
Good
over mat number
there.
1, we got Brooke Madden from Huntington up 4-0 over Morgan Penzon.
So we want to congratulate McMurray in their first season. Lance Brown from Abilene, Texas.
Oh, it's so tough to bring a program into your first season.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Try to build a culture and try to build a...
Got a reversal here. Well, the technique of the women is just improved so much in the last few years because they're starting in high school now. I mean, you know, it's not like college is where they start.
You know, the youth program where I'm at, well, the area you're from as well, the girls over the last couple of years have quadrupled, and it's just...
Yes, it's so cool. Hard to see on the right with all the fans in the way, but who was that?
Looks like Brooke Madden from
Okay.
Huntington. Got the fall over Morgan Pinzon of Schreiner University.
Okay, good deal. Well, it's Huntington.
Yeah, we were kind of hidden from all the fans being excited about
Yeah,
their
hey,
teammate.
sit down. Well, when we have one, Matt, we'll be able to zoom in a little bit more.
There you go. Over here, Matt, number 2, she's got her arm back, and she's up in that head neck bridge again. Boy, she's tough in that. It's tough to get there, but she's like, you're not going to get the fall on me.
No,
You're
she's
here.
down. She's down 6-2, and they're going to both be up here. More points are given, though. 8-2 now.
Here we are starting at mat number 1. You got Jana Dunnigan from Schreiner University versus Kayla Oze from McMurray. Going in it strong right off the bat. They're
look
going
at
to
that.
lock up.
She gave
Got
it
an
up.
early takedown. Oh, and she's already got the arms locked.
She
right
does.
away. She's aggressive here.
Oh,
She's putting her right on the back. Right on the back, stacking it up. Boy, she's really aggressive getting those arms locked in. It's going to be a... Boy, that's really tight, Tim.
Yeah, I think she's in trouble. There's the pin. 29 seconds.
Wow, 29 seconds. Yeah, she came out from the opening whistle and just very aggressive. And mat number 2, the victory is over a 10-point technical fall.
We've seen some technical falls today already, and we've seen a lot of pins. We've seen some great matches, though, and some come from behind already.
But you're right about you watch the women's sports now, and even their technical aspects are picking up.
That's what
so
I was saying.
It's just,
yeah,
you know,
it's not just brute strength anymore. You know,
that's exactly it.
All right, we're in a reset mode on. Here we go. So we got McMurray and Huntington, Azura, and Walls. This is what class?
145-pound weight class.
Okay.
On mat number 2.
This is a semifinal already. Right? Yeah. It goes fast, doesn't it, Coach? Woo! There might be a break before finals. I don't know.
But like you're saying about technique is man or woman, it takes wrestling takes a year or two to even get down your basics.
Sure.
To be able to do a single leg or a double leg or a sweep single, it takes years of repetition.
Yeah, because you're going against an opponent.
And
they're not going to give it to you.
Yeah, and so it just so for some of these programs that just started bringing in some freshman kids and things like that, you're really seeing some sharp moves here today. You got some girls.
Whoa, there was a whistle, and all that for nothing, folks. They haven't run the time at all even.
Boy, she was stopped in mid-arm spin. And
they weren't ready to go here
yeah,
on
she
that
looked
match.
really puzzled to be stopped.
So no points, no.
Mat
no
number
match.
1, we got Angela Knepp back up from Huntington, and she's against Tristan Robinson from Huntington.
This is
now,
20.
here's teammates.
Yeah, but this is 27 minutes later. Was she the first match? No, she wasn't even the first match today, was she?
Yes, she was the first match.
Okay.
First,
wow. So
first match, and she's already back up again.
So I guess there's no rest time.
And she's going against her teammate this time. On mat number 2, we've got. She's on her back, and she's got it tight. But she's able to scoop out of it. Oh,
And maybe reverse
and
it.
she may.
No. She
And
still
she
has
got the head and
control.
arm, and she's still trying, and she pulled that through.
And
She's
right
gonna
to her.
pull-
Oh, not to her back. I thought she had her
she
to her
almost
back.
had her to her back, but she did get the reversal.
Cross face there. These girls cross
Yeah,
face pretty
that was
hard.
from left field. That was it.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah.
That one will leave a mark. She's locking up that arm pretty tight, boy. She was down at the beginning, but she's being really aggressive here on the top.
Trying to get that head. Nope. Stalemate.
Steel Walls holds a 2-1 lead there over.
Yeah, how do you wrestle against your own team here? That just stinks. That of course when you enter two in a, and then the bracket rolls out that way because they did seed everybody, but.
Boy, it's really tough when you have to wrestle your teammates.
And what is this considered? This is a semifinal?
This semifinals of 145.
Oh, the good news, somebody's going to the final then? Right? I mean, it's a win-lose or win-win situation, I guess. What weight class is this?
145 pounds. You've got Adriana Azura from McMurray and Jolene Walls from Huntington. Walls has a 2-1 lead right now on mat number 2. On mat number 1, you've got Knepp from Huntington, and you've got Robinson from Huntington.
Okay.
So Huntington has 3 wrestlers on the mats right now of the 4.
That's crazy. What does a coach do? Oh, you have
That's the hard part.
Yeah.
Well, somebody's going to get a lot of teammates coaching him in the corner.
Well, I saw one of the 2 wrestlers on the right mat came over to the coach. What's supposed to happen here? Do we wrestle it out, or do I give it up, or what do I do here? And do we have classes on this, on the Huntington? What classes they are? No.
I can find this out.
Yeah. You might, if it's a senior freshman thing, you might think about that.
Well, Knepp is a junior with a 13-8 record, and Tristan Robinson, she is a junior with 11-10 record.
Oh, well, there you go. What are you going to do? Who's up right now? Somebody's up 2. Knepp.
Knepp is up for 2-0 right now. But the matches have gone so fast, and we got the semifinals. Some of these will be able to recap and give their year in college and give some of their records and accolades, but it's just gone so fast.
Oh,
like at mat number 2, you've got
that's it.
You got a fall in the first period.
133 in. It was a tight match before that, 4-3.
Yeah. Back over here, and it's Huntington versus Huntington. You've got Knepp and Robinson going at it, and 2-0 lead right now from Knepp.
Knepp came in with a decent record. She already won today, right? So she's 14-8.
Yeah. You know, it's so hard, too, for a coach. What do you do? How do you coach one and not the other?
Well, Robinson's above 500, too.
This is a situation where you step back and let them
go.
wrestle. They already know what you've said.
Well, they wrestle and practice all
every
the
day.
time. Yes. And it's a tight match, as it should be.
We got 3-1 now on mat number 1. Angela versus Tristan.
Oh, that's a finish already?
That had to be a forfeit over there because I didn't think they had any action on mat number 2.
Oh, okay.
Maybe somebody got hurt in the first round and they just.
Oh, that's true.
And it's funny when teammates wrestle each other, it's kind of quiet with their teammates too because you don't want to get caught yelling for one or the other.
Know. Yeah, because you can hear everything. You know everybody's voice, right?
All of a sudden it went silence when it's only.
Yeah, because normally that's a loud crew down there.
Yeah, right.
So we're going to have a break. And they both go to the same corner. That's crazy, isn't it?
And if you notice, there's no coach there. It's only teammates.
Well, as a coach, I'd be doing that. No, that's good. You girls work it out. Well, there was a coach.
You know what's funny?
Well, the coaches on the other side, too.
When they wrestle each other on the same team, usually the coach doesn't have a problem, the athletes don't have a problem with it. But when parents are in the crowd, they have the bigger problem with feeling like you're slighting their son or daughter.
Right, sure.
You're in a no-win situation as a coach.
Yeah. Come on, coach. Why didn't you root for my daughter more?
Here we are in the second period.
And
Knepp still holds a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, if you're in Montgomery, Alabama, shout out, man. You got 3 wrestlers at the same time right now.
On mat number 2, we just got started up with Schreiner University's. I want to make sure I try to attempt the name.
We saw her earlier.
Otagon.
She did great, too.
And she's against Emma Stevenson from Huntington.
And she was aggressive and.
Well, she's aggressive here. She got the early, quick 2-point takedown.
What weight class is this?
And that's a 160-pound weight class. And
man, she's tall for 160, isn't she? I love her aggression, though.
She seems real comfortable there in the upper body, like she's got a stance where she's not really worried about a single or double leg coming in.
On the other side, Knapp's up 7-1.
Yep. Knapp
Odegun
pulled
against
away a little
Stevenson here on the left side. And when we get to the finals, we'll be down to one mat. So we can zoom in.
Makes it much easier for everybody.
Oh, yeah. We can get a little more of a dossier of each wrestler, too.
Boy, Adagun seems to be content with that early takedown because she came out super aggressive, just like she did the first match. But since then, she just kind of, they're both just kind of.
Wow, there's her 10-point. So Knapp's, it's over.
And Knapp.
She'll move on.
The match over Robinson.
Oh, she didn't even shake her hand? They have to do that, right? Or they don't?
Oh, yeah.
I guess she just high-fived her.
Not a fun bus ride home. Oh, here you go on Stevenson. Stevenson gets in deep on the single leg.
She's got that leg.
She's got it pulled up tight. She's struggling to get it up there. She's pulled it up now. Let's see if she can finish this off.
She's got time. Uh-oh.
But boy,
good counter.
Adagun's so strong in that wizard situation and putting her hips down. And boy,
we're
that
gonna
was
have stalemate here, I think.
got a stalemate and brought it back up. But I tell you what it
Nice
does
flurry, though.
Stevenson, that takes all your energy out. You've been there
true.
and pulled
That's
it
true.
for that long and tried to pull it in. It took her for a second to get up because she kind of wanted to take a big, deep breath.
Yes.
Something like that. You've got to open it back up when you get back up because if you have any doubt whatsoever now and you're a little tired, you've got to pick up the pace or else it's going to give the advantage back over to Adagun.
All right, who do we have on the other one?
We got Joy Jackson from Schreiner University, and she's against Emma Coyle from Schreiner University.
Yeah, so another
teammates again.
And we have 3 Shriners on the mat at the same time, and look at this.
Oh, Adagon's on, put her to her back. Stevenson's got her on her back this time. Took her down, and she's got her tight on the back. Well, we talked about Adagon coming out there really strong in the first and then just kind of laying back, and boy, Emma Stevenson taking that advantage of it. Not only did she take her down and get points from the back,
4 seconds, 4 seconds.
But she's so close to getting the fall. Oh, Adagon was able to hold off.
She lives to wrestle another period here.
Oh, my. Stevenson. Good props to Stevenson.
We're going to have a challenge. For what? The pin? Can they look at the video on that? Or?
Nope. Pin can't be reviewed. But I wonder if he's – the only thing I can really think of is
back points or no?
Is whether there's 2 sets of back points because it looked like Adagon maybe was trying to fight off at first and then got put back on her back and maybe 2 sets. It's the only thing I can think of because that whole series didn't look to be anything controversial.
Right. Maybe he's just
but sometimes a coach will throw that out there to buy yourself some time.
Indeed.
Back in my day, they'd call it the Big 8 break. Your coach would go fight for you so you could get a few breathers or else you'd untie your shoe.
All right, real quick, we're 8-0 on the otother mat. So what do we got again?
Boy, Joy Jackson from Schreiner. It's her teammate, Emma Coyle. But Joy Jackson's taking an 8-point lead. 138-pound semifinal. Joy Jackson's a freshman, but she's got a 21-9 record. Boy, she's had a lot of matches in her for 21 victories on the year.
That's plus 10 there.
From Schreiner, and already the quick 10-0 victory over her teammate.
So on the other mat, it's all that. It's 2-2.
Well, that's why part of why they threw the brick. I think it had to come down to those back points and controversy over it. She was surely on her back and tight. And
they're still looking at it. I see. So there's an official at the table that can go back and look at the video, which I think the video's right off of the laptop.
Right.
It's not our video that they're looking at because we weren't zoomed in very well there. So, did they award some points here?
Let's see what the ref.
A point more. So 3-2.
They're saying instead of a takedown and then a turn, I guess it was a straight to their back.
Okay.
So now you've.
So, on her back for a while there, she got out of that mess and only down by 1 here in the second.
Over on mat number 1, we've just started up with Alexis Bailey, and she's from Schreiner, and she's against Allie Smith from Huntington. 160-pound weight class semifinal.
Now we have an injury. Oh, no. On the Schreiner girl.
On mat number 1, they lock up. You got a little head and arm here action. She's trying to throw it through. She's still got it held, and she's trying, but she looks to be in trouble herself.
That was a great
the
counter.
Defensive counter on her back.
Wow.
She's got it locked up. Alexis Bailey.
She's in the circle. She's keeping her in the circle. There it is. 44 seconds. 44 seconds.
You had Alexis Bailey at 10-21 record from Schreiner, and Allie Smith from Huntington. And it looks like Bailey pulls out the early pin.
So
she had herself in trouble with that head and arm, was able to defend it and counter it.
So we've had some injury time. I guess they're going to figure out how much that was on the left mat. All right, we have a new mat. New match over here. And they don't have that up yet. There it is.
New match coming up is Anaya Griffin from Huntington, and she's against Emily Medlock from Westminster.
This is Westminster's only wrestler today in the women.
And it's 180 pounds. They're in the semifinals.
And we want to thank Renee Schledwitz, the coach for Westminster, with the information for this young lady. Emily from Wentzville, Missouri.
Oh.
Probably one of those Wentzville schools up there.
Well, you know, if you do youth wrestling up around that way, you've got to be at the Perler camps as they start them off young up there. Boy, this on mat number 2 between Anagon and Stevenson's really a battle now. They're going back and forth.
No points in this period. Stalemate there. Both up.
Still a tight 3-2 match here on mat number 2. Mat number 1. The referee's given a stalling call, a passive call, and telling the wrestler to pick up your pace.
Yep. Well, if you're the only woman wrestler on your team, who do you wrestle in practice, you know? The coach?
Well, you got to be tough. Yeah, you got to wrestle your coach every day, or
you bring some men over. I don't know if they do that, right? They don't have that a whole lot.
No, I don't think so.
I know in my day, I wrestled my best friend. I wasn't on the team, but I would work him out so he could beat me up.
There you go.
Give him some confidence.
Well, this match on mat number 2 between Otagon from Schreiner and Stevenson from Huntington. Tight 3-2. There was a lot of points early in this match, and now, boy, it's become a defensive battle.
It's odd that Odegon is ahead in this because she was on her back earlier.
Right.
Can she just last another 10 seconds?
You got a 1-0 lead on mat number 1 with Griffin from Huntington. Boy, those two are really battling it out on their feet. But finally,
going for 2 here. No.
She got the takedown. Her aggressive nature on her feet finally made an opening for her. She's got a 3-0 lead over Medlick. She's trying to lock up those arms.
Odegon wins 3-2, even though she was on her back earlier.
Wow. Like you said,
that's a tough one.
She held it off until that buzzer between the first and second period because it looked like it was over from here.
I know. And I think that was our first brick of the day, too.
Boy, Anaya Griffin from Huntington really being aggressive over here. She built herself a 3-0 lead 10 seconds ago in the first period. She got that cradle locked up. Can she get it before the whistle? Time's up. Anaya Griffin is a sophomore, 25-9 on the year. Boy, that's a lot of matches, and a 25-9 record looks to be one of the. She leads her team in wins at Huntington.
Yeah. So no scorer on the other mat. That's
Alexis Schmolzer, mat number 2 from McMurray, just started with Caden Collette.
This is a semifinal at 138.
Boy, she's trying an arm throw there, and it's being defended really well. But on those arm throws, you could think that you got it 1 second, and then you get taken down yourself. And that's the case here.
She gets her 2.
Schmolzer gets an early 2-point lead over Collette. Boy, Griffin's really being aggressive there. Medlock's already been called for a passive or stalling once, and Griffin's just really pushing her on the mat.
And Griffin's up 5-0.
Takedown straight to your back on mat number 2.
She wiggled out of it. She gets a 6-0 lead, though.
You got Schmolzer, McMurray on top, got the arms locked up tight. She's walking around the head. It doesn't look good for Collette. She's almost got it. She walks around that head, and there she settles in, and she's got her on her back. Boy, that's a tight one, Tim.
There it is. No, he almost gave it to her.
Boy, she's got her tight there. That's tough to get out of once you got those arms wrapped up.
There it is.
There's the fall.
Up 8-0 and got the pin anyway. You get more team points that way.
Over on mat number 1, Griffin up 7-0 here. And
well, that's over.
She must have got the
10.
10-0 match for Griffin over Medlock. Boy, Tim, we're really flying through these first 3 rounds, and we're.
Are we to a 190 something yet?
We're 207.
Okay. This is the
we've
first
already got
one of these, right?
We've already got through all the 103rd, all the way up to 180. So I think there's one more match in 180, and then we've got the only match in 207. Well, 207, I don't think we'll go to the finals because there's only 2 participants in that.
Go.
So this is 180, and it's Madison Ferris of Eureka and Tracy Linklater from Schreiner University.
Okay. Linklater, a freshman, 24-22 record. That's a lot of matches. Her quickest pin is 56 seconds this year. So Linklater and
Madison Ferris.
Ferris out of Eureka. She's a junior, 5-9 on the season. Four pins on the year for Ferris. When it slows down, we can give you more information.
Right. Well, you know, Linklater, she's already got 46 matches in on the season. Boy, that's a lot of matches.
Oh, we're closed down on the other match, so I'm going to zoom in on this.
Match number 1, we're in 30 seconds into this match with Ferris.
Right, they shut it all down, didn't they?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the final match of the rounds until the finals.
Excuse the movement of the camera, but I'm trying to get out of this guy's way. A little better camera shot now. And I would assume that we'll keep flying on to the championships over here. I'm going to try to do some scoring here, Coach. So what are the two schools again?
You've got Madison Ferris of Eureka and Tracy Linklater of Schreiner University. Here we go. You got the front headlock. You got it tied up tight. But they're back up on their feet. But they're really circling, feeling each other out in this first period.
What's the score? No score?
0-0. They've both been kind of locked up, and you know, the upper weight class, they get apprehensive about taking shots, so it's pretty well a front headlock and a drag down type situation. Boy, she's got her head. If she drops that down, is what she's trying right now. She's got that front. She's trying to spin around to the outside or dump it, but now she's lifted up and she's taken down. You've got the 2 takedown. Oh, she's got that tight, Tim. She got that tight. She's locked it up.
There
She's got her all in the back.
That's it.
Linklater has got her tight, and Linklater for the pin.
Uh-oh.
But that was
she's already bandaged up on that shoulder.
Well, that was a tough one at first because she had that locked up so tight. She's already got her shoulder wrapped up. So you know that was a tough one for her to stay out of once it was locked up. Boy, they did quick work of that whole from rounds all the way to the finals here.
They don't have what's next. Is that what's next or not?
Well, that's everything through to the finals. And
okay.
So I think right now we've got a break into the finals.
Well, there's two ladies ready to go.
Oh, these are the wrestlebacks. Consolation semifinals. We've got Kayla Oze from McMurray and Callista Dawkins from Schreiner. So all these girls on this portion of the tournament are trying to wrestle themselves back to the third place finish match. Right now the team score, Huntington is up 84.5 over Schreiner, 73. Then you've got McMurray at 15 and Line at 4. So right now it looks to be between Huntington and Schreiner after all those championship rounds. And this is where the wrestlebacks is where you need your teammates to really pull the weight.
Some free points there.
And start to build on those points. So Schreiner with Callista Dawkins right here off the back as it gets McMurray. So teammates at Schreiner are really wanting Dawkins to help them back here to get themselves caught up with Huntington for the team championship. Early takedown for Oze McMurray over Dawkins. She's back out front trying to get in front of but she goes back to the power half. Looks like they're going to be brought back up to their feet. Kayla's a freshman with a 10-12 record. Dawkins is also a freshman with a 4-8 record. Both in a body lock, and she tries an inside trip. Takedown. That was a nice inside trip from the body lock position. Working on the power half and goes back to the opposite side power half. Gets the arm locked up. If she can run that around her head, boy, she's got something there, but she's defending that well. She's defending it well. Going to bring them back up to their feet. You've got a 4-0 Oze from McMurray over Dawkins. Schreiner. Boy, she's really good.
Oh, wow.
Body lock. She just did an outside leg trip, and Jose took Dawkins out again. But she's really comfortable in her top body lock positions on their feet. Trying to pull those arms in to lock them in to get the roll throughs. Looks like it's going to stale it out and bring them back to their feet. Jose with the 6-0 lead. But she doing the underhook on one side, locking that thing up, and loves to. Oh, she slides to an outside single. Dawkins defend it well, though. Dawkins trying to get to Critta, but.
Oh, what a move.
But, boy, she was countered by Jose to swing around the back and get the takedown. Back on top again.
2 points from the win here. Still 30 seconds.
Back up on their feet, 8-0 lead for Kayla Jose from McMurray versus Calissa Dawkins. And this is the consolation semifinals of the Wrestlebacks.
So the winner will go for third, and the loser's done?
Looks like the loser's done because there's not past 5 in the weight class.
That's it. Plus 10.
So it's Kayla Jose from McMurray with the 10-0 victory over Callista Dawkins from Schreiner. Jose will take.
Will there be a third place match? I guess there might. So this is Eureka coming up. And do we know again?
She will have a third place match. There are 5 participants in the 135-pound weight class.
Eureka and who here?
You've got Vivian Gether from Eureka and Adriana Azora from McMurray. And already there's a takedown right off the bat for Adriana from McMurray. She takes the lead 2-0. Both girls got a good lock position, but they both separate, and looks like it's she's getting a body lock here. Somebody's going down. Somebody's going to go down to their back from this position if they throw it. One or the other. Oh, yeah, outside trip right to her back.
Man.
Oh, I think she's hurt.
Yeah.
Boy, she went down hard, and that's a pin.
Yeah, I think
she got hurt on the takedown, but
I could take the wind out of her.
That was a wicked throw. They're both in a body lock position, and she's able to take her left leg to the left side of Gunther. And
I'm going to move the camera off of this. We don't need to see that. But it is a pin, and you got to feel bad if you're the winner here.
Well, you could tell that from that body lock position, one or the
Something
other was going to go to the back.
You said that, yeah.
And she was able to do an outside sweep of the leg, and boy, it went down hard. And she went down hard, and you could tell right away that it was going to be a fall because there wasn't any fight left. She looks like she hurt herself in her back or her neck area. Sometimes they'll just knock the wind out of you so hard because you're going so hard, and when you get thrown down to that mat, it'll surely knock the wind out of you. And
sure.
Make you sit around and just try to catch your breath for a second. Hope there's nothing else wrong.
She was defenseless after she hit the mat.
Well, right here for the SLIAC Championships this year, like I said, we've got Huntington, 84.5. You've got Schreiner at 73. Then it goes down to McMurray at 15 points and Lyon at 4. So it looks to be for the championship, it's between Schreiner and Huntington, and we'll be able to look to see what kind of matchups here in a minute of who's all in the finals. And
Schreiner's the winner of the last 2 and the only 2 championships for the
Well, they
SLIAC.
just updated the score, Tim, and so now Huntington 84.5, Schreiner 84.
Wow.
Half point separate.
This is going to
1
be
and
great because
2.
you know they're going to hit in the finals a few times.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
This is going to be a great finals where we can look for the team scores.
They're going to cart our girl off here. Wow. We just hope she's okay. Wow. Okay.
The next match we've got coming up is the 138-pound consolation semifinals. You've got Emma Coyle from Schreiner University versus Randy Campy from Eureka. Randy Campy is a freshman with a 1-18 record, and Emma Coyle, she comes in at 9-25. She gets a point for. They've got to stay within the mat, and she went off the mat, backed off the mat, so 1 point against her.
You can't do that. So who did they get the point
It's off
to?
the mat again. And Campy has went back off the mat twice in a row, and Emma Coyle has got a 2-0 lead. Campy, when she gets it out of the mat, needs to circle back in, and unfortunately, she just took a step backwards. This time around, she circled back in a little bit. But it's Coyle going for a takedown and again going out of bounds. So it's a 3-0 lead where there's been no takedown, but there's been 3 step outs against Campy to make it a 3-0 lead.
Does that accumulate against you? Like after so many, are you done? It's not a stalling though, is it?
No, it's not a stalling. It's a 4th time right there she stepped out. And so
that's
now
true.
it's 4-0.
Well, some of it's just you forcing her out.
Correct. And as a wrestler, you've got to do whatever it is to circle back in. And part of that is, in the freestyle world, they put these rules in place to try to keep the action going. You didn't want somebody stepping off 3 or 4 times a match, and you got to come back to the center, and the action isn't going. So they want to reward the person that's going to keep going. And if sometimes that's just a push out, then the other wrestlers got to really fight hard to just circle themselves back in. And I'm sure Campy's coach will get on her in the future to say, listen, we've got to fight ourselves left or right instead of forward and backwards. But Coyle gets another takedown here, and she makes her a 6-0 lead.
There is a referee at the table that has to confirm. Any points that are given have to be confirmed by the other ref. I just noticed her. And maybe we didn't have that.
Here we go. Randy Campy, she shoots back in, has a single leg in tight. But Coyle's able to counter, and Coyle gets a takedown to take the 8-0 lead. Boy, she's got that tight. She goes around the head. She's got her on her back.
This match is over if she doesn't pin her.
That's a fall right there. Coyle's able to get the pin with 58 seconds remaining in the first period. And you've got Emma Coyle from Schreiner University going on to the consolation 3rd and 4th place match. Boy, as soon as we were talking about that team score, Tim, Schreiner was able to pull right back, and they're within a half a point of each other.
All right, so we have Eureka and who here? Is that Huntington?
As soon as it posts up on my screen, they'll have the new match for us here. These things go fast. We can't even follow the brackets and go back and forth between the brackets and the... Yeah, you got Aaliyah Young from Eureka and Caden Collette from Huntington. Of course, because of the team score, Huntington's really wanting Collette to come through for him here. 138-pound consolation semifinals.
What did we see here?
Collette is a junior with a 16-13 record. And Young is a freshman with a 1-6 record.
So Eureka got the point there?
Eureka 1-0.
Yeah, we haven't seen anybody have to start in a down position very much today.
Like I said, Colette is a junior with a 16-13 record against Aaliyah Young, who's a freshman with a 1-6 record. Eureka right now is not in the top 4, while Huntington is in the lead by half a point. And so these the consolation matches are really huge right now.
Good throw there, right to the back.
Oh, and it looks like
Oh.
It's a fall. Caden Collette not only gets the team points for the win, but with the fall is going to get bonus points. And boy, Huntington needed that with the team race down to a half a point right now.
All right, Eureka again, and trying to see who it's against here. They don't have it up yet, or do they?
They just put it up, and it's Jayla Dalton from Eureka, 160-pound consolation semifinals, and she's opposing Emma Stevenson from Huntington.
Another Eureka Huntington.
Emma Stevenson is 8-18 on the year, and she is a senior. Where Jaden Dalton is a senior also with a 3-11 record. Looks like Schreiner in the lower weight classes are able to build up some points. Now Huntington comes back in the upper weight classes and starting to flex their muscles. Early.
Nice move.
She hasn't got the knees down yet. There it is for the takedown. Boy, she was slick and going around the outside for that one, and she's trying to lock it up quickly here.
She's working.
Dalton from Eureka with a 2-0 lead. Adult most of the year had been 180 pounds, and she went down to the 160-pound weight class. And boy, Stevenson got the takedown this time, and she's trying hard. Ties the score for 2, but now she's getting back points. Boy, she's got that arm in there tight, Tim.
Uh-oh.
And whoa, she's able to roll through.
A little high.
Dalton was able to roll through because it looked like it was.
She's got to get her clear her arm there, right?
She gets it and ties this score 4-3 actually. Dalton's behind now 4-3, but did get that reversal there. But boy, she's got this locked up tight. Stevenson better watch it and not let her run around the head.
That was a nice flurry.
They're back up on their feet, and it's a 4-3 lead right now by Emma Stevenson of Huntington. Emma, oh, what a nice takedown. Gets the takedown. What a nice fireman's carry. Almost to her back.
Move that leg.
Dalton was able to belly down, though. And now Stevenson's trying hard to turn her, and
there's
she
a
gets
turn.
the turn. Boy, she just did a full kind of body lock with her legs and her arms. Stevenson's trying hard again. Got the arm. Got
There's
Dalton
another
back in her
turn.
back. Oh, and this one's tight too, and she's able to roll it through. Oh, but Stevenson comes back, catches the other arm, puts her back in her back the opposite way, and this one's tight. She's got her full body weight on those shoulders. Boy, Dalton's going to have to fight hard to get out of this. 37 seconds left in the period. Pin! Stevenson gets the fall. And boy, Huntington again
That helps them
gets the victory
team-wise.
and the fall points.
Yeah, you're not going to get as much for this round as you would like a semi or championship round.
Well, the last match took it from 84.5 to 89 with the victory and the pin. So this one should do about another 4.5 points. Should be around 93.5 to 84.
Huntington and who here?
The next one is Allie Smith from
Lyon.
Huntington versus Catherine Paz Garcia from Lyon. 160-pound consolation semifinals. You've got Allie Smith from Huntington and Catherine Garcia. Catherine's got a record of 0-4 coming into the tournament. I don't have Allie Smith's record in front of me here. Allie is also a freshman, and she is 1-9. Again, Huntington's got a wrestler in the match versus Lyon.
Both of these ladies lost earlier, right, to get to
Correct.
this match. Okay.
Garcia got deep in on a high crotch and grabs a leg. Oh!
She gets it to her.
Well, I don't know who they've given the points to. Garcia was taken her down out of bounds, was flipped to her back by Allie Smith, and they've given the points over to Garcia.
They gave her 4 on that.
Yep. Boy, that could have went either way, but the flip over the back is what they gave it to her in exposure. Ooh, a low-level single. What a nice low-level single. She got flipped. But Allie Smith got exposure on the takedown. So you're going to get exposure by Allie and a point by Garcia. So the score is 5-2 Garcia. Boy, in a folk style match, this would be completely different right now. It'd probably be 2-0. But in the freestyle type match, you've got a 5-2 score, Garcia up. Well, that was a really nice low-level single by Garcia at the beginning, but she was rolled through and gave up 2-1 in the exchange. It looks like Huntington or Allie Smith would really like to tie up and lock up in this thing, but Garcia's not letting her. She'd like to stay back and I think hit those high C's and low-level singles, staying out of the tie-out position. Again, Huntington's down in this match, but they really need the team points. Garcia's protecting that lead. I think she's just going to keep moving. She's going to keep moving and doesn't want to get in too tight. Pushes away from that lockup. I think she wants to go in the second period, just preserving that 5-2 lead. That's exactly how we're going to end up after the first period. It's going to be 5-2, where Garcia seemed to be just wanting to protect her lead, and Huntington, Allie Smith of Huntington, looks like she wants to either do a lockup for a throw. It doesn't look like she wants to go down on the mat and do singles and doubles. So definitely a contrast in style.
So Huntington, a win here would increase their first place lead after everything so far today. And like we said, I think you're going to see a lot of Schreiner-Huntington finals if you have that many points at this point.
Looks like it's going to go down to the final matches for that team score. Again, Ollie Smith trying to get the underhook in there, trying to get some type of body lock.
Stop him here. Oh, the clock didn't start. Now they take off 3 seconds.
Garcia did an early high C that created points for her. She did a low-level single, and I don't think in this match she's going to be doing much more shooting unless Ollie Smith's able to get some points up on the board. I think she's happy with circling, staying within the match.
Yeah.
Oh, hits a high C again.
Shoot. She shoots.
She's got that single leg tight, but she better watch the slip through. But she gets, boy, right now there's no point scored, but it looks like Garcia has the advantage, but Ollie's locking it up tight. It looks like they're going to go to a stalemate unless somebody's able to pull something out here in the last second.
She can get her head out of there. Oh, she stepped over. Nope. Yeah,
No points given.
Yeah, I think the ref went longer than I thought.
Stalemate situation. There's 2 minutes left. And Ollie again trying to figure out how to get that body lock on Garcia. If she can get her tight in the body lock so she can try some throws from that position. Garcia content just to hang on the body lock. Keep her distance, keep her forehead down. Oh, looks like Ollie's got it tied up. Ollie's got it locked up. She's trying to throw the head and arm, but it looks like Garcia's came to her knees and is able to counter it. Now, Ollie doesn't get the back points, but she does get the takedown to make it 5-4. And boy, it's burning out for Garcia. She's got the ankle, but she better watch the exposure. I think Garcia's just going to try for a stalemated situation here.
Yeah, she's holding on. Ah, there it is.
So here you go. It's got a minute, or it's got 59 seconds left.
It's been a great match.
It has been. It's like it's been a chess match because now Garcia, who is just content of circling and staying in position, finds herself with just a 1-point lead now. And anything can go in this final minute. They're staying up in the collar tie. And that's good for Garcia. If she can stay in that collar tie situation, it's hard for Smith to be able to do a shot. Boy, Ollie's trying hard with 30 seconds left to try to lock something up and try to get that head and arm. Oh, she gets it. She hits the head and arm from left field to put Garcia on her back. She's got it tight. Garcia's either got to roll this through or it's going to be a fall. Boy, when Ollie Smith had to come through, she found that head and arm and threw it, and she gets the fall.
What a turnaround. She was down in points.
Boy, her whole team's excited, and you know, the whole team's going to jump up because that's her team points, trying to win this conference championship. There was only 30 seconds left for her to lose, and she surprised Garcia with the lockup of the head and arm.
You can't rest the whole
That's the thing in wrestling.
match, you know.
As soon as you think you can rest and stay in position, you get caught.
All right, who do we have here? Trying to set up the scoreboard. Is that Lyon again?
This one will be Kaylee Parrish from Lyon against Kendall Jeans from Schreiner University.
Third place match now.
And again, this will be somebody from the top 2 schools. Oh, we've got looks like a forfeit's going to go on here. Maybe somebody got hurt in the earlier rounds. 103-pound third place match.
Do we have the next one up or no?
Not yet.
Okay. So Parrish got the walk over there?
Boy, that's really going to, I don't know if the athlete got hurt, but Schreiner's in that team score, and every match counts, and that was a third-place match right there. But we're already into the third-place matches, and so we're at the 103, and now move on to the 110-pound match. We're going to move up to the 117-pound match for the third-place match.
Okay. What do we have?
It's going to be Morgan Pinzon from Schreiner University versus Ruby Gonzalez of Lyon. They haven't updated the last few team scores, but it still has it posted as Huntington at 89 and Schreiner at 84. So Schreiner's got a chance here. Like I was saying earlier, Schreiner seems to have a lot of lower weight class individuals that are scoring big for him, and it looks like Huntington has the upper weight classes. Still waiting on the second wrestler to.
Well, I think they're queuing up, waiting, and all of a sudden there was a bye. So it's like, oh, I didn't know I was going to wrestle right now.
Well, not only are the table and the referees trying to catch up, but we're trying to catch our breath ourselves as we went through the opening rounds, the quarters, the semis, and now we're already in the third-place matches.
It'll be a little slower tomorrow. There's
Here
a
we
Lion
go.
wrestler.
Ruby Gonzalez from Lyon shows up and makes her way to the scorer's table. We've got Morgan Pinzon from Schreiner, and we got Ruby Gonzalez from Lyon. Ruby is a sophomore with an 8-7 record coming into the tournament. Morgan Pinzon is a senior who's 4-9 coming into the tournament.
Gonzalez, all-conference last year. Pinzon, a senior this year.
Early takedown, got it in the cradle. Boy, exposure right off the bat. Oh, and she's got that tight, Tim. She's got it, and boy, it doesn't look like. Oh, and she's got the legs in, and she's got the head. That's the fall.
Boom.
Boy, made quit work 27 seconds.
Yikes.
Morgan Pinzon of Schreiner University over Ruby Gonzalez. And Ruby was all-conference last year, but boy, some quick work from Morgan Pinzon.
It's who you wrestle. All right, so what do we have here? That's McMurray?
Those Schreiner and Huntington wrestlers are their teammates saying, we really need you today. We really need you to come back at these team points.
McMurray and who?
Hasn't posted on our screen yet, so here we go. It's Tristan Robinson from Huntington and Kayla Oze from McMurray. It's the 131-pound third-place match. Robinson's a junior with 11-10 record. Kayla Oze is a freshman with a 10-12 record. Jose trying to get around the backside and gets the takedown and got her tight. Oh, pulls her back into her back. Gets the exposure.
Two more.
4-0. Four to nothing. Kayla Oze from McMurray over Tristan Robinson of Huntington. And again, this is the 131-pound weight class, the third place match. Looks like Robinson's trying to get the underhooks, the upper body. Boy, it seems Huntington really is good on the upper body locks, as we just saw in the other matches. Jose's got that 4-0 lead and wants nothing to do with that tie-up. Shakes loose. Jose with the front headlock and tried to keep her down on the mat, but they're in the standing position. Oh, with an ankle pick from the front headlock. Cross-body ankle pick from a front headlock. Kayla Jose gets 2 more to take the lead 6-0. Put them back on their feet. Jose with 6-0 lead over Tristan Robinson of Huntington. Well, we've seen Huntington in the last match, Tim, be behind and be able to lock up that headlock.
Almost a double there.
Robinson keeps fighting for that inside control. You know, she wants to hit that headlock. Robinson really got that underhook in deep on the right-hand side. Referee calls it.
Period.
Into the first period.
Haven't seen a whole lot of second periods today.
And you notice, Tim, here's one of the things is during the breaks, the difference between a freestyle type wrestling and a collegiate style wrestling, they have to wipe down the participants in a freestyle wrestling.
Okay.
It's required. Now, even in folk style, if somebody gets overly sweaty, the referee may call into it. But it's a must in freestyle wrestling. Huntington does it again. She's got the headlock, just like I said the other participant. She's got Kayla on her back, and it's tight. It's tight, Tim. Boy, Huntington, when they need it, they know how to pull out that head and arm. Boy, Kayla's fighting it tight, and she's able to get back to her stomach. But, man, was that a nice head and arm by Tristan Robinson to bring it back to 6-4.
A few times today we've seen the lady that was down come around and take the lead.
That's her Huntington teammate. Just
right.
They're really what we'd call headhunters. Especially when they're down, they're going to go for it. You would think Jose would stay away from those collar ties and the underhooks and get back to her game, dropping down. There she goes. Got the front headlock again. Jose, last time she did a crossbody ankle pick.
Trying to go around. Oh, try to trip her. Good counter.
Minute 44 seconds left in the period. Kayla Jose is up 6-4 over Tristan Robinson. But boy,
she was down 6-0.
Here.
Oh.
Tristan tries an arm spin, but Kayla was able to defend it.
Well, you kind of have to do something.
Yeah. With a minute 45 left, she knows she's got to make up some ground here. You know, she tweaked her back trying to that arm spin because she got about halfway through the arm spin.
Yeah, it's her back she's having issues with.
She did the step for the arm spin, but didn't spin the body, and you can just see her kind of buckle a bit.
Kind of an oblique situation. And she's already got that elbow bandaged up pretty good. Yeah, she might not be able to continue here.
Well, Tim, they've updated the team scores, and Huntington is at 93.5 to Schreiner's 84. So they've got a 9.5-point lead.
Well, she's going to go. Good for her.
Back into action, Kayla Jose, 6, Tristan Robinson, 4. Been some great action here. The Huntington wrestler really, she gets a body lock. Oh. Tristan Robinson gets the body lock, and she's got it tight. There's a step out
Yes.
by Kayla Oze, and that's a 1 point to make it 6-5. Boy, we've only got 1:13 left, and it's a tight one now. A body lock again. Tristan Robinson's got the body lock. She's trying. Oh, but Kayla Oze is able to counter it and put Robinson on her back. What a nice counter and the fall.
Wow.
Boy, that was something. Tristan had that body lock nice and tight. You thought she had it.
I think she's injured, though. You know,
Well,
not an excuse.
no, that's a perfect point because when she stepped to throw it, she stopped and went down to her knee, and it had to be from the injury earlier in the match.
Right.
That's a good point, Tim.
Yeah. All right, McMurray again against. Is that Schreiner? I think it is.
So I'll update my screen here in a minute. We've got Caden Collette of Huntington and Emma Coyle from Schreiner University. Both of these teams are 1 and 2, so it's going to be a lot for the team scores because Schreiner right now has moved up to 88.5 points to Huntington's 93.5. So this match in the 138-pound third-place match is going to be big between these two.
Yeah, this is the 1-2, right?
This is the 1-2.
First and second. I wonder if they see each other during the year. It is Alabama and Texas, probably not. They know they're going to see each other here.
Through the 1 minute mark of the first period, no takedowns. But they have both been aggressive in trying to lock up a body lock or the better position. Referee telling Kaylin Collette to start picking up the pace and wrestle and not just keep her head buried.
Look at the height difference here.
Well, that's it. You've got Emma Coyle so much taller, and Colette's burying her forehead, and that's what the referee's looking at is
Right.
she's blocking off with that forehead. Coyle's trying to spin around and has the position and spins for the takedown. Emma Coyle's got the arms rugged up, trying to work around the head. Caden Collette comes in as a junior, 16 and 13. Where Emma Marie Cole is a freshman who's 9 and 25.
That was
Emma-
before today, so they each have one more win today.
Yes.
Coyle with 6 pins on the year. Collette with 9. Evenly matched so far in the first 2.5.
Coyle tries to slide by again, and she is going to get another takedown here. Emma seems to like to be in the body lock because she does these slide bys. Oh, and she puts Collette to her
That's
back.
it.
And that is a fall. Emma Coyle coming through with the fall for Schreiner University with the team points tightening. Tim, they've updated the scores again, and now Schreiner's only 5 points behind at 85
Well,
and a half.
they'll get those points right there.
to
Well, this is
93.
Eureka against Eureka. So somebody's going to the final.
You've got Aaliyah Young from Eureka and Randy Campy from Eureka. Aaliyah Young comes in as a freshman at a 1-6 record, and Randy starting the tournament. And Randy Campy, She is also a freshman with a 1-18 record coming into the tournament. Campy in the green corner while you got Aaliyah Young in the red. But again, teammate against teammate, so it all of a sudden the gyms is silent.
Sure, especially the home gym. Yeah, the whistle actually vibrated. It kind of echoed.
Yeah, like we were saying before, when teammates cheer as a teammate, everybody's silent. You don't want to cheer for one or the other.
Nope.
Even if it's your friend, you'll wait till after the locker room afterward and say good job. £138 fifth place match here between Aaliyah and Randy. The 138-pound weight class had 6 participants, so they'll have a 5th and 6th place match for it.
Okay.
And that's great. Just to even get another match and practice in a conference championship. There's nothing that can replicate a live match outside of your own gym. Your own practice room, it's just not the same.
And this could be the end of some seasons too, I guess. This is not a qualifier for anything like NCAA or otherwise, so it's just the SLIAC champs tonight.
Campy gets the early takedown.
I know individually they can go for NCAA stuff if they qualify.
Campy's got the half locked up, and boy, it looks like she's got it tight on Aaliyah. She flips her to her back, and boy, she's got that tight. Another 50 seconds in the period, too, so it's going to be a long 50 seconds for Young if she can't get off that. That's the fall there. So Randy Campy from Eureka, a fall over her teammate Aaliyah Young for the 138-pound fifth place match.
So the winner's got to wrestle again.
No, the winner of that fifth place,
that's for 5th place. Got it. All right, McMurray.
Here we've got Adriana Azura from McMurray versus Christina Pacheca from Schreiner University. And again, Schreiner University in second place currently in the team scores. So they really need a victory in this match. But let's see what Adriana's going to put up a fight to try to deny them those team points. 145-pound weight class. This is the third place match. Both going into the upper body locks right away. Nobody looks.
Uh-oh.
That's from their feet. Exposure on the back. She's able to belly down. And it's got Adriana up 2-0 over Pacheca. Boy, she does that tight crossface.
Yeah, I know. I can feel that up here. That's it.
Back up with their feet. 2-0. Azura over Pacheca. Both of them really like to go to the body lock position. Yeah, it doesn't look like either one of these are going to go for a singles or doubles, and they're just going to be content of getting that body lock position and getting a throw from here.
Yep.
Here goes the head and arm. She's trying a defense. But she's circling in it. She's going to get it.
Well, she'll get 2 out of it for sure.
Boy, Azor from McMurray, but she fought hard to get that head and arm to go through because Pacheca gave it everything to defend that.
And that was a tough 2 points. Uh-oh.
Another 2 as she tilts her back. Exposure.
And out of bounds. So 6-0 with 54 left in the first.
Six to nothing score right now with Adriana over Christina Schreiner. Another takedown there by Adriana Azara. 8-0.
Yeah, she's 2 away here.
And she's got those arms tight, but she's only got 10 seconds in this period. Looks like we'll make it into the second period with an 8-0 lead.
That's the towel down period, and McMurray forgot the towel. I guess. Oh, yeah, she's got a.
Well, you know, Tim, Schreiner's losing this match. The next match has Stevenson versus Smith, both from Huntington. So Huntington's going to get the points regardless of who wins the next match.
Right. Referees need to get a shout out. I haven't seen anybody really complain about anything today.
Yeah, we've only seen one brick thrown.
Yeah.
This round went so fast and furious all the way through. We need the towel to throw up here.
I know.
You watch this action in the second period here. They're gonna go for broke, I think.
Well, yeah. Well, you're down by 8. You got to do something here. But she could throw herself on her back too. Oh, there it is.
What?
That's it. Unless she pins her. There it is.
Well, she got a good double arm lock up and just threw it through and right to her back and ends up getting the fall. Straight to her back to a 12-0 lead. Next, we've got Stevenson and Smith at the 160-pound weight class.
And a pin will get you more points than a 10 points. So you got double McMurray here?
No, double Huntington.
That's right.
Emma Stevenson versus Ollie Smith. Oh, there's going to be a forfeit.
Oh.
You know, it's really great over the years that they allowed 2 in a weight class because you get the end of the season. Let them have the competition. Let them come out here.
All right, what do we got?
I think this is another case of, because this one was a forfeiture, you didn't have the next athletes ready.
I think we got Lyon coming up. And who?
You've got Jayla Dalton from Eureka versus Catherine Paz Garcia from Lyon. It'll be the 160-pound 5th place match. You've got Dalton, who's a senior with a 3-11 record coming into the match. And you've got Garcia, who is 0-4 coming into this tournament. So both of them wrestling now for the 5th place match.
They're kind of two bulls going at it here.
Yeah, you had a push out. You've got a 1-point lead now by Garcia. Boy, Dalton seemed to turn and just try to lower her shoulder to keep pushing back to stay in the bounds, but wasn't successful. Garcia really being the aggressor here, and it looks like Dalton's just kind of setting things up to look for her chance. But it's Garcia who's pushing the pace.
A little warning there. The only point was a push out so far for Eureka. For Lyon.
Lyon tries to do that outside signal and got it, but it looks like Dalton was able to get an underhook on the arm, and boy, she's got her down, and she's going to have her to her back here any second. She has her in her back. That's a minute 25 left in the period. That's going to be tough to get yourself on the back for that whole time. Boy, Dalton's got that tight, and she's able to lift the head. That's going to be trouble for Garcia.
Uh-oh.
Dalton tried to switch, and it
She pinned
made
herself.
tighter.
Yeah.
I guess she thought she held it so long the opposite way she's going to come back, but boy, that sure.
Well, you got to try something, right?
Yep. I'm in a losing situation here. I'm going to let it fly.
Yep.
Next, we've got Emily Medlock, who's a freshman for Westminster.
And this is Westminster.
And Eureka Madison Ferris, who's a junior with a 5-9 record.
Again, this is Westminster's only wrestler in the tournament.
Little break for a problem with the headgear.
Is she complaining about headbutting there?
This is a 180-pound match for 3rd place. Madison Ferris from Eureka, Emily Medlock from Westminster.
Uh-oh. Oh,
She drops her down with a headlock and able to spin around back for the takedown. Boy, and immediately she's got her flipped under her back. She's got that head tight. She looks away, gets that back. It's a fall. Madison Ferris from Eureka. Tim, they've updated the Huntington has pulled away a little bit more, 97.5 to Schreiner's 88.5.
It's not over though. There's still a lot of those matches are going to hit a lot in the finals, I'm sure. Yep, seems like we're in a break here.
I think that was the ending of the third and the fifth place matches, and all we've got left is the finals.
This could be a break for us, too.
I believe they said it was going to be, what, a 45-minute break?
Is that what it said? Well, we're going to run an ad here, and we'll try to find out what we got. These are the 2026 SLIAC Women's Wrestling Championships from Eureka College.
Proportion to me is the lived experience of our Division III student athletes. They balance life from an academic perspective and the rigors of competing at a high level, bonding with teammates and building lifelong friendships. But they also are involved in their communities. They work jobs and internships and volunteer. They've learned to be resilient. Diverse experiences are setting them up for the future.
Passion's love. Passion is love for what you do. Because I think when you face challenges, it comes down to how much you want it and how much you love it. Passion is what keeps you going forward. Seeing so many people that were like-minded and so hardworking in their sport and academics, being surrounded by like-minded people makes you want to be more passionate. I think it pushes you to a different level that maybe you didn't think you had. And you can do the best of both worlds and love all of it.
A good citizen is someone who wants to make a positive impact, both in their communities and in the world around them. The Division III approach is absolutely the best approach out there for amateur sport because it wants student athletes to explore all parts of who they are. Be successful in the classroom, be successful in competition, be successful in the community. So our student athletes learn what it means to strive for and attain success, but doing it the right way and being good citizens.
Comprehensive learning is being able to adapt to experiences and apply the things that I learned. Being an athlete and juggling academics helped me grow as a person, and things that I've learned, I was able to apply it in another field, putting them into everyday life. Developing comprehensive learning helped me prioritize certain things to make sure I get to where I want to be.
Responsibility is being accountable for your words and actions, first and foremost. It also is an obligation to be a positive influence in the communities around you. Being in a D3 program, you're going to have lots of different opportunities. You're not just an athlete, you're also involved in student life. Your academics are extremely important. We give a lot of our student athletes responsibilities right from the start by giving them leadership opportunities, by having them engage in the community, being a positive influence. That's being a responsible person.
I believe sportsmanship is a mutual admiration and respect for your fellow competitors. We all go through a lot to reach the point where we compete against one another. It's important to realize that. So once we're finally on the field or on the court or on the starting block, we look at each other as fellow human beings and not just competitors. Being able to recognize the hard work that other athletes are putting in creates a more positive and inclusive environment.
Welcome back to Eureka College. This is the 2026 SLIAC Women's Wrestling Championships. I'm joined now by the new commissioner, Chastity Holloway, in her second semester. How did the first semester go for you, Coach?
It was great, actually. I've spent a lot of time meeting people, and so I think I probably mentioned to you before, I get a little bit of a pass being new.
No, that's true.
But I also have enjoyed, going to campuses and seeing the student athletes, and I talk to parents. They don't know what I'm doing or why I'm standing around, and so, but it's been great.
Well, and give us your resume a little bit, and where did you come from?
So before this, I was at the Midwest Conference for 8 years, and so I was there, and then I came to the Midwest Conference from Howard Payne University in Brownwood, Texas, and so about 10, 11-ish years or so professionally, but as an undergrad, I went to the University of Tennessee, and I worked in athletics there, men's and women's basketball. I played basketball in high school, didn't play in college. I went to the University of Alabama in Birmingham, and I got an opportunity to work football there for a season and do some sports medicine stuff in an internship. And so, but yeah, professionally, Howard Payne, the Midwest Conference, and now here.
Now, had you ever heard of the SLIAC?
Oh yeah, I mean
Okay.
I've been at the Midwest Conference. I was in Iowa, Grinnell,
Okay.
Iowa, so about
Yeah,
5
there's
hours
some
north.
crossover
Yeah,
there.
and the conferences in Division III work really close together. And so
That's true.
I knew Brian a lot more than I knew Dr. Kaiser, but over
Right.
the last couple of months or so, I've gotten to know him really well. But yeah, we work fairly close together.
Right.
It's only now I think 42, but 42, 43 conferences in the country, so it's
Okay.
kind of hard to not know and see each other and
Right.
cross paths at some point.
And Brian, tell everybody who you're talking about there.
Brian Levelette, Associate Commissioner, best around. He's been
He's the man, isn't he?
he's been keeping me straight, so I love it.
Well, it's great to have him, because he has been the staying force for a long time, and and Dr. Dick as well. What a great run that he had,
Absolutely.
and he brought so much to the table, and a tough job for you to fill.
Absolutely.
And you're not trying to do that. You're your own person, so it's a new age and a new time for the SLIAC, and it's cool that let's talk about this tournament a little bit. But a brand new tournament, only 3 years old.
Yeah. I will say I'm getting up to speed on wrestling really quickly. I don't have a wrestling
This'll
background.
do it.
I actually went to my first wrestling match ever back in March of last year. And
Okay.
So really new. But yeah, 3 years of the tournament. The coaches are great. They really helped to get me up to speed about what's happening and what's going on and what
Right.
needs to happen. We've had some great conversations about what the future will look like as far as, both men's and women's wrestling. So
Yeah.
really excited about the longevity of having women's wrestling in the SLIAC.
So we were here 2 years ago, and then it was at Ozark.
Yep.
How did it land back here again?
So right now the wrestling has a bit of a bid process, and so the schools can bid to host.
Okay.
Eureka put in the bid to host, and they had done it previously, and
Right.
so I wasn't here for the selection process, but I
Right.
think they made a really good choice.
Well, they're very hospitable,
Yeah.
and it's a great gym, and it'll get loud here.
It's already been pretty loud.
Yeah, it'll get louder, and tomorrow even more so, but because there'll be so many more wrestlers tomorrow.
Absolutely.
I mean, you still have a good show in this one.
Yeah.
You've got Westminster brought their only wrestler. It was kind of cool that. Yeah, don't feel bad about that.
Right.
Bring what you got.
Yeah, and we want everybody to come and compete and have a good time, and that's what this all about, is giving opportunities for student athletes to compete. So whether or not a team had 1 or 50, we wanted them to be able to come and to showcase their stuff. And next year it'll be great to see that number grow. And so I think that's the best part about wrestling in the SLIAC and just in general across the sport, being able to see the growth year to year. And
especially the women's side.
Yeah. I lived in Iowa for 8 years, and I grew up in Alabama, so women's wrestling wasn't that big.
Right.
But to see the showing that happened with women's wrestling in Iowa, I mean, you go to Des Moines during the high school championship season, and you would think it was football or basketball going on.
Yeah.
And so it was always such a great atmosphere and something to see. And so it's been really cool to be able to have our own and do
Yeah, the
some of
fan
that.
base for wrestling is serious.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't care if there's any other sport. There's no other sport. It's just wrestling. But they are so serious about it, and it's cool. And like I said, the energy is going to come up here when we start the championship rounds today, I'm sure.
I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I've been learning a little bit and just trying to understand the scoring.
Right.
And, what happens here
And it's
why
different
is
tomorrow.
that. And tomorrow it'll be something completely
Yes.
different. But I think that's the best part for me, is actually being able to kind of learn on the fly. And so you all can pick up my slack and teach me.
Yeah.
When I'm
Like you said, you're going to go back and listen to this,
absolutely.
right, to figure it all out. Yeah.
Now that I know the cheat codes on the video.
So the SLIAC, some of these schools are not in the typical SLIAC as far as the 9 schools that we have. So how did McMurray and Schreiner and Huntington get a piece of the action here?
Well, those schools are actually affiliate members in the SLIAC,
Okay.
specifically for men's and women's wrestling.
Okay.
And so, again, that was Dr. Kaiser and his.
That's very good.
He's good at that.
Yes.
But no, it's great that we can have schools from outside of our footprint, outside of our conference, come and be a part of our conference and play and compete in women's wrestling.
Right.
And wrestling in general, because they do compete in both. I think Ozarks may be the one that doesn't have. But there's one team, I'm still getting up to speed, that doesn't have a men's team, but or a women's team, but
Yeah.
but that's how they're
it's
affiliate
Ozarks,
members.
yeah.
Ozarks.
Right.
They're affiliate members in the SLIAC, and we're happy to have them. And so I've been great getting up to speed. Huntington
Right.
is from my neck of
How
the
about
woods,
that? I
where
saw
where
that.
I grew up, and so
Had you heard of them, I guess, back in there? Okay.
45 minutes from where I grew
Okay.
up, and so that was a great connection to have. And at Howard Payne, they were part of the American Southwest Conference, and so they played Schreiner
Okay.
and McMurray and the University of Ozarks, and so again have some familiarity with the institutions itself. So that's been great.
Yeah, your footprint speaks to all these other schools
Yeah.
that aren't normally.
It was destined.
Yes, all these Alabama and Texas schools
Yeah.
coming at it.
At Southerner, true and true.
And if we come to the core SLIAC schools, Blackburn
Yep.
is involved tomorrow,
Yep.
which is great.
Yeah.
You already had Westminster and Eureka and
Spalding.
Lion and
No,
Lion.
Lion.
And no Spalding though. I don't think.
MUW, sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
So.
I'm getting it right.
Yeah.
I'm getting it.
And everybody's with Blackburn starting it back up again this year. That's great because everybody else is going to go. Well, why don't we do it too?
Right, and I think they should. Women's wrestling is on the forefront at the NCAA level as
Okay.
well, and so the whole goal is to get more schools competing, and we would like for that to be
Sure.
in the SLIAC, but also too just how it'll translate from the national level. And so Division III coming up will have their own championship.
Okay.
Right now it's a national championship, so it's all 3 divisions. But with the
wow.
passing of the championship status, that'll be
Okay.
something that'll.
Now,
grow.
will this
So-
ever be to a point where the winner of this goes on to anything?
Well, the way that emerging sports status works in the NCAA, you have to have 40 schools competing for there to be a national.
Wow. Okay.
Well, in Division III for a Division III championship,
Okay.
and then it has to grow. I'm blanking on the number. I know for women's flag it'll be, I think it is 40, and then but there is an opportunity. So once a sport gets out of emerging sport status and is an actual NCAA sponsored sport,
Yeah.
there will be an AQ available for those teams to go. But on the men's side, they advance and they go to regionals, and then there's
Yeah.
nationals, and so. But the goal is to get women's there, and so I don't know what the exact number count is, but it's getting up
Well,
there,
good.
and we really excited about being
Well,
able to offer that opportunity.
You just mentioned flag, so what's going on there?
Well, so that also passed at the NCAA convention this year to be considered an emerging sport. Flag is probably one of the fastest growing sports I've seen in a long time.
The Olympics are going to have it.
And so
next time.
generally you're trying to work up to that 40 number. I think next year we might be somewhere between 55 and 60, if not more than that. We currently have 3 SLIAC schools that have coaches and are recruiting and have flag.
Yes.
Eureka being one of them, Westminster, and then also Blackburn. And so, women's flag is coming up really quick with emerging sport status and hopefully NCAA championship status. And so that's the goal for both of those.
Well, we do have some automatic qualifiers coming up in a couple of weeks with basketball, so we're close to the end of that.
Getting excited.
So Brian said on the men's side, 5 of the 6 schools are already not seeded, but they are cinched in as to qualifying.
Right.
And on the men's side, it looks like Webster will probably host.
Yeah,
It'd be hard
Webster
for
will
them
host on the men's side.
But on the women's side, it's still a battle.
It's still a battle. So Webster and Principe are the only 2 teams that have clinched spots in the tournament. They're also the 2 teams that are vying for that top seed and the right to host the semifinal and the final. But no, I love basketball. I was a basketball player, so it's this getting to be my time, and it's really exciting right now to see the competition going on.
Yeah. We love covering it. We've done it for a dozen years now, and it's always a good tournament. It really is. And now we've added the semifinals, so we're going to be at the semifinals as well. And if some of our partner schools are also in the quarterfinals, then we happen to cover those. And if we don't, a lot of our schools cover through Huddle, and they're just going to come under our umbrella and put their game on the TV channel. So
absolutely.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. You get all the viewership. That's what we want.
Yes.
We want you to come to the game, but then also go back and watch it online.
And we want it under one big umbrella if possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah, not that we're trying to have a monopoly of any kind, because everybody's working together, which is great.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's the best thing about, what we're doing in Division III, though.
Yeah.
Like lots of conferences have these big deals, and they're creating these big productions and mostly on a certain side of the country. But I think what we do here is really unique and special, and you get to experience kind of the excitement that's happening.
Well, and one thing you got to be applauded for, and Dick Kaiser was animate about it, is make it free.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this pay-per-view stuff that most people are going to, it just turns so many people off. And I know that
we want to be accessible.
And we have data that on the high school side, when it goes to pay-per-view, we lose 90% of what we had before.
Oh, wow.
So when it's free, it's 10%.
Yeah.
When
but
we
it's
go to
worth
pay-per-view.
it, though. Even if it was, I think it's worth to be paid for, but we don't want to do that. And so we have a good product, and we want everybody to be able to see it. So we're not trying to put it behind a paywall. I love the way that we do it.
Well, thanks for keeping us involved in it, too, at PrepCast and CollegeCast. And congratulations, you made it through almost a whole year.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I've lost track. At one point, I'm like, oh, it's been 5 months. Oh, wait a minute, it's been 6. So I guess at this point, they can't
You
throw
just
me
have
back,
a few more months to go for your anniversary. Then.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations,
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming by. And
of course.
We'll see you tomorrow, too, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you. Chastity Holloway joining us here, the commissioner for SLIAC, and we're about ready to go here. Look out for the camera, Coach, as you go by. We're about ready to have our introduction of ladies here. Yeah, go. We're going to see Chastity for a quick second as she goes past the camera. All right, thank you. All right, we're ready for the championships, Coach. This should be good. This should be good. See a lot of Shriners out there. See a lot of McMurrays out there. Oh, wow. It's going to get Hollywood here. Spotlight and everything. I hope it shows up on TV for you. Do we know the first matchup?
Jacqueline Sanchez from Schreiner University at the 103-pound weight class for the first place matches against Jordan Epstein from Huntington. And right off the bat, Tim, we've got Schreiner versus Huntington, which I think a lot of this is going to be like a dual match.
Right. I think they're going to introduce everybody here, so we'll let you listen in. Some schools are going to hit themselves here in the finals.
Right.
as soon as the lights come back on, Stacy, we can see what's going on.
Well, we're going to have a good one right off the bat here. You've got Jacqueline Sanchez from Schreiner University. She's a freshman with a 29-13 record, second most wins on the Shriners team. And she will be opposed by Jordan Epstein of Huntington. She's a sophomore with an 18-11 record. So you've got two individuals with a lot of mat time, and it's barreling down to the team championship as well between these two schools. Currently going into the finals, you've got Huntington at 97.5 points and Schreiner University with 88.5. So we talked about them matching up in the finals, and right off the bat, we've got Huntington versus Schreiner.
Right. I think we saw a few teams that are going to hit themselves in the final. Because you can have two in that, and maybe they made it all the way through. All right, we are ready for the championships here. I'm Tim Miller, he's Stacy Weiland, and we are ready for the 2026 SLIAC Women's Wrestling Championships. £103 weight class, and here we go.
Just a freshman and a sophomore, but each of them having over 40 matches under their belt. This should be a good one for the first finals match of the evening.
Oh, got a leg.
You've got Epstein deep into the takedown over Sanchez. Boy, she shot that single leg and turned it into a takedown quickly. Working hard on the bar arm, and she's got it locked up. If she gets that wrist on the far side, it's going to be tough.
Oh, stalemate.
The referee calls them back on their feet. We've got a 2-0 lead. Jordan Epstein with a 2-0 lead over Jacqueline Sanchez. But Jordan really likes to get that underhook on the right-hand side, and she feels real comfortable in there.
A reminder, we'll have the men's starting tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Well, we got to get her early tomorrow, friend.
There we go.
Just in time to eat some breakfast and get over here. We made the trip from St. Louis today, and we get to stay overnight tonight.
Sanchez has got it in a single leg, turned it into a double. She's trying to come up and out the back door.
Trying to scissor the head there.
But you've got Epstein holding on to the ankles tight. She's holding on to them tight, and boy, it looks like it's going to be a stalemate with each athlete holding on to the ankles and trying to turn. Sanchez got the upper hand, but boy, Epstein is surely locking up those ankles so that she doesn't give up the two. She's holding tight, but Sanchez is kind of turning the corner and has stepped over the outside leg, but boy, she's holding on to Sanchez's leg awful tight. Gives the takedown. Sanchez gets the takedown.
Tied at 2.
I was going to say it's going to be tough for her to do anything there but to hold on and get her two and start back up on her feet.
She had to work for that, too.
Boy, that was a tough one.
Oh, are they throwing a brick here?
Yeah, I think they're throwing a brick and saying that she was still holding on to the ankle and that it shouldn't have been a takedown.
Oh, got it. Well, there is an official at the table that can look at the replay, which I don't know where the camera is for that. Is it up in the air over there? I think it is, isn't it? We see it on a pedestal.
Yes.
Okay, it's a GoPro, I guess.
You know, you never know what they're going to call there. I thought she turned the corner enough that her arm was behind her holding onto the leg where she had control. But I surely don't have the advantage of having the slowed down, zoomed in camera angle to see.
No,
exactly.
and I don't know if the other the referee there's another referee at the table across from the scorer's table that has to confirm everything. And I would assume that he put up 2 as well. But the mat referee would have the best advantage of the look there, and we're going to get him to. Here's the decision.
They gave the 2-point takedown.
All right.
Yeah, I thought she had turned the corner enough to where Epstein had her arm backwards, holding on to the.
So now you only get. Is it like NFL? You only get 1 brick for. Well, I don't know what happens there. Next time, does it count as
You
against
lose.
you?
Yeah. You lose the ability to use it.
So evened up with 30 seconds to go in this opening period at 103 championship.
There you go with Sanchez again trying.
Whoa.
But it's Epstein with an arm spin. Went nowhere, but Sanchez is able to counter, has an outside single leg and trying to lift it up. Oh, and she cradles it up and puts her to her back, Tim.
She gets 4.
She's got it tight. If she lifts that head up, boy, it's going to be a tough one.
That's the period. That's the period.
The period saved her, but boy, she had that tight.
So she's 7-2.
Epstein tries to do the arm throw. Sanchez is able to stop it, get to the outside near side.
Oh, they're giving her 9-2.
Lock it up and throw her to her back from there. What a counter by Sanchez. Because Jordan threw that arm spin tight.
Yeah.
But Sanchez was able to stop it, grab the leg and go from the near side, lock it up and put it right to her back.
What a flurry there.
It goes from a tied match
to
to
9-2
like Sanchez and Epstein. But like we've seen before, you wait.
Yeah.
It can come back quickly because
Yeah.
Epstein looks like she's got some throws in her that is able to close this gap.
Well, down by 7, you got to be careful because a throw to your back and the game's over.
And we know that Huntington is a lot of headhunters. They know how to throw that thing.
Oh,
But boy, I'm really impressed with
oh.
Sanchez. Sanchez was able to take the shot from Epstein, counter it, and spin to the outside again.
A turn
trying to go
here,
for
and
that
this
lock.
is over if there's a turn.
And boy, that would be big for Schreiner.
I agree. That's a good call.
It's 11-2. One more point by Sanchez. She's going to get that extra team points for a 10-point major decision. And Schreiner's trying to catch up to Huntington here in the finals on the team scores.
Plenty of time, 2 minutes.
Sanchez already at 30 wins on the season. Shoots in a single leg to try to end this thing, but is stopped. Sprawls out, and it has a front headlock.
Woo.
And is trying to lock it up for the win. You know, I don't think she went for the win because she wants the pin points.
I think you're right.
She could have
think you're
spun
right.
around there for the
She
10.
sure could have.
And she is
There she
there.
is.
She finally just
Well,
did it. Take it.
The coach might have said something too, like just call it.
Yeah.
Just give it
She definitely had a front lock where she could get her to her back, and
you
she.
can see that, yeah.
Well, it's Schreiner University's Jacqueline Sanchez with the major decision over Jordan Epstein from Huntington. And boy, that's going to put those team scores a little tighter after the first match of the finals.
All right, so another.
And here we go again.
Same two schools.
You've got Schreiner and Huntington again at 110 pounds. You've got Mia Brown, a freshman with a 22-18 record. She's going against Anaya Baker from Huntington with a 1-8 record, and she is a freshman. Schreiner in their lower weight classes trying to close that team gap before they get to the upper weights, where it looks like Huntington has done well. Oh, body lock, body lock. She tries it. Oh, but a rethrow. A rethrow. Mia Brown was getting thrown and was able to step to the outside and rethrow Baker to her back. You've got a 4-0 lead, and she tries to throw again, but again, Mia Brown's able to stop it and defend it, and she has her on her back tight. Boy, she's got that locked up tight and her legs in at the same time.
Well, she squirmed out of it.
She sure did, but already you're sitting on a 6-0 score. She's got that head. Oh, she's got that power half locked and tight. She's got her back on her back. That's going to be a tough one to get out of, Tim.
It's a good bridge.
She's got 1:50 left in the period, too, so I don't think it's going to be saved by the bell. Schreiner's needing these bonus points to try to close the gap with Huntington and the team scores. You've got Brown tight. Boy, she's got her arms so tight in that thing, but I tell you what, Ania Baker is not letting it go. Boy, Ania Baker's giving a fight.
That's it.
There, she's got the fall. Mia Brown from Schreiner gets the bonus points on the fall. And the conference championship goes to Mia Brown at the 110-pound weight class for Schreiner University.
We got a double McMurray going on here now.
I think it's Brooke Madden from Huntington. Well, no. That is on the, is that the same team there? Both of them from Huntington?
Yeah. Is it?
Chloe Peretz. Well, we've got Brooke Madden from Huntington. She's a freshman with a 15-11 record. She is going against Chloe Peretz, also from Huntington. And Chloe has an 18-4 record. So you've got a sophomore, Peretz, versus Madden, a freshman. Both of them have winning records. Chloe Peretz has the 18-4 mark. Now, what would a coach do if one's winning by a lot near the end of the match? Do they allow the other one to get pinned so they can get the extra team points? I've never had to think about the situation of two of the same team going into the finals. Right now they updated the team scores. It's Huntington 97.5 over Schreiner at 93. So 4.5 points separate the two. And of course here Huntington wins either way. You got Chloe up 2-0 over Madden. And again, all of a sudden silence in the gym when when two teammates wrestle.
Even if this were at Huntington College, you still would hear nothing.
Chloe was able to push Brooke out near the out of bounds and gets an additional point to make the 3-0 lead. Of course, Huntington College here from Montgomery, Alabama.
Yeah.
It's great to see that the southern schools over the last decade or so are starting to pick up all the wrestling in men's and women's. You've got Texas represented now. You got Alabama represented now. And 15 years ago, 10 years ago, you didn't see schools from Texas or Alabama or Arkansas.
Yeah. And how about Schreiner and Huntington? They're killing it today.
Right? Yeah, Schreiner from Kerrville. You've got Huntington from Montgomery. You've got, Lyon from Arkansas. McMurray from Abilene, Texas. Seven to nothing. Chloe Peretz over Brooke Madden right now. Again, both of them from Huntington.
Yeah, you won't hear it this quiet for a championship match very often.
Ever.
That's crazy. Well, she's got her down. It wasn't to her back, though. Or was it? Did she get back points, too? That is.
That was the end of the period.
Okay,
so
got it. So they'll have to go another one.
coaches say nothing, but their teammates come up and whisper in their ears.
I know, we noticed that today when that's happened. Coach goes, oh, don't ask me. I'm not.
I'll talk about it next week when we're back in campus.
Yeah. This is when your sparring partner is your coach,
Right.
you know. Of course, these two girls probably work out together.
Brooke was able to get 2 points there right at the end of the first period. It's Chloe Peretz 7, Brooke Madden 2 into the second period. Huntington seems to be really good in the standing body lock positions. All of them are going up to lock up the Russian ties or the collar ties, underhooks. They really want to work their moves off of that. As soon as I say that, she shoots into a double leg, but back up on their feet again. Not much action here in the second period after a minute. Teammates both kind of know each other really well.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, right to her back. But
That's a 4-pointer. It's a close one now.
it was 7-0. Now 7-6. Brooke Madden has really pushed the issue at the end of the first period and through the first minute of the second period, and has closed the gap to a point. She really had a great counter because Chloe came in tight trying to get a throw by, and Brooke was able to counter it and flip her to her back for a 4-point move.
Uh-oh. Do we get a 1 there?
We're
Yep.
going to get a 1. That is going to tie the score up 7-7. Boy, Madden was down 7-0 in this
I know.
match, Tim.
We're all
She has
tied.
really battled back.
Unless they've had this scripted, the two of them. Who knows, you know.
But Chloe was, like I said, had a record of 18-4 coming in, and Brooke a record of 15-11.
That's pretty decent when you have two above 500 in the same weight class.
Well, it looked like Chloe had been in the 124 weight class this year.
That's what I'm saying. In a duel, they probably don't wrestle. No, they wouldn't wrestle.
Well,
in the
here's the unique thing about this, Tim. They both did the year at 124, and they both dropped down. But that's wrestling, too. You start off the season, and boy,
Right.
that room
Sure.
just beats you up, and then pretty
Yeah.
soon you're like, hey, I'm weighing 5-7 pounds lighter just
Mm.
from all these workouts.
And normally you get some extra pounds as the months go on, too.
So out of all this, Brooke Madden is up now 8-7 when she was down 7-0 in this match against her teammate. You had Chloe had only lost 4 times this year.
Nope, no points. Okay.
Chloe had only lost 4 times this year, had a 7-0 lead, and her teammate, Brooke Madden, was able to come back, score 8 straight unanswered points to take the match 8-7.
So she'll get the championship medal and the bragging rights.
To be the champion, conference champion at 117 pounds.
All right, this is Huntington again against Schreiner.
You've got 124 pounds. You've got J.C. Kuntz from Schreiner. And you got Shelby Fugate from Huntington. Again, right down to the team points. The team points right now are only 2.5 points difference. And here it is. Schreiner tries a headlock. She kind of has, and she pulls it through. She's got the headlock. She's got her on her back. She's got her tight. She's got her tight. She's got Shelby Fugate on her back, super tight. J.C. Kuntz from, boy, that could have went either way with that throw. She's got not only the headlock in, she's got her legs in. She's got this tight, and there's 2 minutes, 8 seconds left.
Oh.
Here we go. Fugate trying to flip out. But it's J.C. Kuntz. J.C. Kuntz with the pin.
What, 39 seconds? 29, no, yeah.
Now, Tim, going into the final, Schreiner was down by 9.5 team points, but they have taken the team point lead over Huntington. But like we said, Schreiner looked in the lower weights. Huntington looked to be superior in the upper weights. Boy, this one's going to come down to maybe the final match of the night.
And Schreiner, the champions in the last 2 and only 2.
Coming into the tournament, Shelby Fugate was a 9-4 senior. And J.C. Kuntz from Schreiner pulls out the win, gets a head and arm throw, puts her to the back, and doesn't let her off. We're down to the 131-pound match. And again, we've got a Schreiner and a Huntington. Like we said, this is a dual meet.
It is almost.
We've got Jania Dunnigan from Schreiner University versus Angela Knepp from Huntington. Dunnigan is a sophomore with a 44 with a 44-7 record, Tim.
Just one.
44-7. She's had 3 titles so far this year in tournaments, and she leads her team and wins. And boy, she right off the bat, she goes and takes a 2-0 lead over Angela Knepp. Angela has a record of 13-8 and is a junior from Huntington College. Boy, these two are super quick, and you've got them both trying to turn the corner. One to the other. Look like they'd have the takedown chance. Now they're just back out. Back up with their feet. Dunnigan with a 2-0 lead over Angela Knepp. 131-pound first place match.
And a team score where they are.
Schreiner took the lead. They're at 100
points apiece.
And Huntington is at 97.5.
Yikes.
Well, you know, Schreiner in this final, it's been their pin points.
Sure. The bonus helps. 2 more. Should be 4-0, right? A little bit of warning there.
Ooh, a reshot. What a nice reshot by Dunnigan.
Give her 4.
From her feet straight to her back. She's got a 6-0 lead. Schreiner would really like to either 10-point or the pin points in this match. They just updated from the last match, Tim, and now it's Schreiner taking a 107 to 100.5.
Oh boy.
6.5-point lead. And they're leading in the match here at the 131-pound weight class. And once again, Dunnigan's able to take a single from Knepp and try to turn the corner and almost get the takedown. But Angela's able to get it back up on her feet. Still a 6-0 score.
That's the period.
Into the first period, once again. Dunnigan from Schreiner University up 6-0 over Angela Knepp from Huntington. The first place match of the 131-pound weight class. You know, just in the final so far, Tim, Schreiner had a fall, or technical fall at the 103. They had a fall in the 110. They had a fall in the 124. And Huntington's only had an 8-3 to 7 decision. That's where Schreiner was able to have their comeback.
Yeah, dangerous situation there.
Knepp of Huntington keeps doing those shots.
Woo!
That time it was successful for her. She's able to get some points up on the board. 8-2 now. Doesn't look like she's getting anywhere with it, and the referee stops the action to put them back up on their feet. This is the hard part when your team's chasing that championship. You're tired, you're winning, and you want to keep pushing it just to keep getting those team points also, just like Dunnigan did there. She was able to force the action, get the takedown, make it 10-2. 2 more points, and it'll be a technical fall. She'd pick up some additional team points. Potentially dangerous call, though, and they let both the athletes back up on their feet.
Takedown will do it.
Minute 35 left in the period. This could be it right here. She can slide around, but Angela from Huntington's able to get back up on her feet. Dunnigan with a big lead. I don't know if she wants to force that action up on their feet.
Going for broke there.
She's got a minute left. She wants at least the takedown for her team-wise, but she knows she's sitting in a good position to win the championship. But she shoots the outside single, got it deep. Nothing, Angela try to counter, and she's got her to her back. Dunnigan's got her to a takedown. She definitely has a 10-pointer, but she's going to go for the fall for more team points. It's going to be difficult from that position to get her down on her back, and the referee calls it. And that is a technical fall by Dunnigan over Knepp of Huntington, 12-2.
All right. right. So
moving on to the 138-pound weight class,
like
Tim.
Lions involved this time, right?
You've got
No, that's McMurray.
Joy Jackson from Schreiner. She's a freshman with a 21-9 record against Alexis Smolter from McMurray, a sophomore with an 8-17 record. Early takedown for. No, I could be wrong. She caught, reached back, and still got the head and arm.
Ooh.
She's holding it tight.
All that for just 2, huh?
Well, you had Joy Jackson, I thought for sure had a takedown.
I did too.
But Alexis Smolter was not going to have it. She stuck her ground and held on to that headlock and was able to come back up on top to take a 2-0 lead.
She had her leg there. She lost it. Tied up.
Joy Jackson ties it up on a takedown. She's got those arms locked up tight. Boy, she's trying those bar arms and trying to walk it around the head. Well, she's got the far wrist, and if she can go around, walk around the front, she's going to get this. She lost the wrist, though. She lost the wrist, but
she got the head. Nope.
Potentially dangerous, and let them back on her feet. Once she lost that wrist on the far side.
Yeah.
Again, this is a 138-pound weight class, our first place match between Alexis Smolter of McMurray and Joy Jackson of Schreiner University. Oh, and it's Joy Jackson to be able to throw her right down on her back. She's got it tight. She's got the legs and the arms in. Boy, it's going to be tough to get out of this one. A minute and fall. That's the fall for Joy Jackson, and Schreiner picks up another fall team points to help them in the team race.
That's a Huntington this time.
Boy, Joy Jackson's just a freshman, and she's had over 40 matches and 23 victories of the season. Starting off here for the 145-pound match. $145-pound match, boy, they haven't popped it up on our screen yet, Tim. But we've got Ariana Bacon from Huntington, and you got Jolene Walls from Huntington.
And it looks like it's over.
Boy, it's Huntington versus Huntington again. Boy, that'll surely help their team points, especially if they get the fall here. Ariana Bacon was a sophomore at 14-3. Jolene Walls is a freshman with an 8-6 record coming into the tournament. There you've got the fall. Ariana Bacon is the champion for the conference at 145 pounds in the first place match.
Is this a Schreiner?
But you're going to have Alexis Bailey from Schreiner, a sophomore with a 10-27 record. And you're going to have Aragon also from Schreiner, who came into the tournament with an 0-4 record. But boy, we see Aragon really battle early in her first round match. And we're off here at the 160-pound weight class for the first place match between Alexis Bailey and I have trouble with the name 10.
Yeah.
It's Oya Kanasola Aragon from Schreiner University.
Again, quiet in the gym.
Going to the final, Schreiner was down by 19 points, and now they've taken an 11-point lead.
And they'll get all these points.
And, you know, mostly that was from the falls, the bonus points of the
Right,
falls.
Right. I guess we had a force-out point there.
You know, it looks to be pretty tough for Huntington to come back now because after this one, there's only 2 more weight classes.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like Schreiner is going to do it for their 3rd straight year here in the Women's Championship.
Again, we're back at it tomorrow at 9 in the morning for the men's. We'll be here all day. We'll cover the double mat until they go down to 1. There's a warning there. This is the 3rd championship with team against the same team. Still, I think it's fair that you can bring 2 wrestlers per at the end of this year, like it is.
You know, at 180, you've got the next matchup. You've got Huntington versus Schreiner in that match. The favorite would be Griffin, who's 25-9 on the year, versus Linklater, who's 24-22. This match, a little slower than the earlier ones, but it's a 2-0 match right now for Bailey.
It's tied up. No, sorry.
Bailey's taking a 4-0 lead over Aragon.
No, I thought it was the period, but it's not. The clock keeps going, though. They're adding time now.
11 seconds left in the first period. We've got a 4-0 lead by Bailey. And that'll take care of our first period. 160-pound championship match between Bailey and Aragon.
Shaking hands again.
They're fighting here, but in an hour from now, they'll be in the team restaurant eating dinner side by side.
Well, somebody's going to be a champ. Somebody's a runner-up.
Bailey gets another takedown here, and that would give her the 6-0 lead. And she's got it. She's got it on her back. She's roller. It's close. There it goes. She's on her back. Boy, that's nice and tight. And there is the fall for Bailey. Bailey is the champion of 160 pounds in the conference championship.
Schreiner Huntington in this one?
Huntington versus Schreiner in this one, yes. You've got Anaya Griffin. She's a sophomore with a 25-9 record. She leads her team in wins. She's going to go against Tracy Linklater, who's a freshman, who also has over 20 wins at 24-22.
And they probably have 2 more today. 2 more wins.
Boy, in Huntington, you've got Griffin locking up those arms tight. She likes the little slide bys in the upper position. Controlling those arms with their hands. Got the Russian tie on Linklater's right arm. Kind of ties Linklater up, or she can't really do much.
She's
able to pull free.
There's a verbal warning there.
You know, I don't know if I agree too much with that call. You've got Griffin able to lock her up in that Russian tie. There's not much you can do. She's got your arm locked up, and you can't go forward, you can't go backwards. You're like, hey, ref, what do you want me to do for here?
Little headbutt warning.
Maybe she reverted to a headbutt just to try to.
Still scoreless.
Well, you see here when she gets that Russian tie in her arm, there's not much the defensive wrestler can do here.
Correct.
Because if I move into position, she's going to throw me. So I've got to kind of just stand my ground. Once again, she's tying up that Russian tie. And there's not much Linklater can do from there. Now, see, it's a little frustrating for me because you're giving a point to Griffin. She has locked up the Russian tie, but other than that, she hasn't done anything with it. But now she's up 1-0.
Right. Well, they both
and now they finally gave Red a passive call.
The referee wants some more here. Oh, she's got both of them.
She's got double underhooks now. Now it's up to her to do something with it because she's had those Russian ties and never did anything with it, but they benefited her. She's got the double underhooks. She's trying to throw her out of bounds. I'm not really understanding how she'd give her a second point. Maybe it was a step out.
Okay.
But it's got to be frustrating for Linklater because Griffin's really good with that Russian tie. Of course, there's some coaches that would say, well, don't let her get you in the Russian tie.
Right. That's the end of the first.
2-0, and seemed to be a step out and a passivity call for a 2-0 lead for Griffin over Linklater.
Thank the commissioner for stopping by. If you missed that interview, you can watch the replay.
Yeah, that was great. You know, somebody coming from the South, like she said, then she ends up in Iowa, which is the hotbed of wrestling.
True, yeah.
And to say, hey, there was a program 45 minutes away from where I used to live.
Yeah.
To Iowa, you can't be 5 minutes without having a home that has probably a whole house full of wrestlers.
No, that's true. Oklahoma's the same way.
So let's see if Linklater can do some of that Russian tie. Let's see if Griffin can take that Russian tie and do a move off of it from here. Because it seems like that's the move they keep getting into once on their feet.
We saw the double hook there a second ago. Oh,
she tried to slide by and it was successful with it. She locks it up. She's got the cradle locked up. She got, but Linklater is able to kick out of it. But Griffin had that tight. She had it locked on her back, and Linklater was able to get herself back off her back.
Two minutes left.
Schreiner's down this match 6-0 with Linklater over under Griffin. But the team score Schreiner now has moved to a 121.5 to 105.5 score.
Yeah, we could be done. A win here would make it tighter. And Huntington is in the next match, too. Against Schreiner, it looks like.
Griffin's got that 6-0 lead. So you've got Linklater trying to do some shots, trying to make something happen here. There's only 45 seconds left, and she's down 6-0. It's going to have to be something bigger than a double leg. But boy, she can't get past Griffin's. Griffin's got great hand control, able to lock up that Russian tie constantly. That kind of nullifies anything that Linklater wants to do up high.
Under 30.
Linklater's got to come up with something big here. Down to 10 seconds left in this championship match. And it looks like Anaya Griffin from Huntington is going to win over Tracy Linklater Schreiner in the 180-pound weight class. And it's Griffin pulling out the championship. Well, Tim, it looks like our final match tonight, like we'd said, the dual meet.
Same two schools.
It is going to be, now, forgive me again on the name, Nominetta Ayapu, a freshman with a 5-4 record coming in, against Faith Macaria. She's a sophomore with a 13-7 record.
Oh.
And here it is. Faith Macaria throws her to back with a head and arm. Ayapu's trying to roll through, but boy, she's got it tight. Faith has got it tight on her back, and that is a fall for Faith Macaria. Boy, the quick work, only 25 seconds.
Yikes.
Into the final match of 207 pounds. You had Faith Macaria, sophomore from Schreiner, as the champion of the 207-pound weight class. And they haven't updated score, Tim, but it looks like Schreiner University pulls out the win for the third year in a row over Huntington. Boy, what a finals round for Schreiner University. They were down by 9.5 points going into the finals, and they kind of run away with it. It's going to look like to be about a 20-point victory after they were down 9 points going into the finals. Most of the Schreiner girls that won by pin, and you get those bonus points, and boy, those really add up.
So we are going to have awards ceremony in all the divisions on the winner's podium over there. So we're going to zoom in on that and let the PA kind of take over.
There we go.
For now, and congratulations to the Schreiner women for their third year in a row and the 3 years of existence. They are the SLIAC champions again. Zoom in on the podium. And there you have it. Tim Miller here with Stacy Weiland, and we're officially the women's champions again. Schreiner in their third year in the 3 years of existence for these championships. And congratulations to all the ladies for a really good tournament. We saw some really good wrestling today.
Oh, it was great to see the wrestling and the competition and how well the ladies battled. And
yep.
They really looked well.
Yeah, because, Huntington, had they been here before? I can't remember now. I don't remember if they've been here before or not, but they sure gave Schreiner a run, that's for sure.
Well, that was going into the finals, Huntington had a 9-point lead on the team lead, and Schreiner just really picked it up. And I think everyone but one of their girls had a pin in the finals.
The bonus helps.
And they went from 9 points down to a 20-point victory of 128 to 108.
Okay.
So what a great showing, and that was really good to see them battle each other in the dual meet practically in the finals between those two schools.
Yeah, McMurray had a good showing today, too. Went up for third place.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, well, that's going to do it for today. We'll be back again with you tomorrow at 9 in the morning, where there's 8 schools going after it tomorrow. So, and a lot more matches.
Full brackets.
A lot more matches and full brackets, indeed. All right, for Stacy Weiland, I'm Tim Miller saying so long from Eureka College as, well, hang on, they're giving away the team championships here. Oh, it's some kind of a freshman of the year and that kind of stuff. And if we had that somewhere, we could say it as well. I'm sure it's online. Brian Lavelle at the SID will publish all that. You can take a look at the website for those. Again, that's all for here. Thank everybody here at Eureka for the great setup, and we'll see you again tomorrow.